on numbers.
Very low on numbers. All right then, going around the table. Your character name, your level, and an excuse for Dave not turning up. Harriet, would like to start. Why didn't Dave make it to the session tonight?
So I am the Harbinger. I'm a human paladin, level 17, and worshipper of Darius, unlike Dave, who is not a very good worshipper of Darius because he's not fucking here, is he? So looks like it was Reinhold all along.
Oh, it was me. You know, playing golf instead of turning up.
Not a very Darius-like thing to do.
Not a Darius-like thing to do. Ross.
Ross playing the level 17 Shadow Sorcerer Tiefling, otherwise known as Dramos. Just recently chosen my level 9 spell, so that may or may not happen tonight. Reason why Dave isn't here, just refusing to use the new technologies and the ways that we are now doing this.
Because he's an old man.
Which I totally understand, being an old man myself. Yeah.
Well, now, hang on a minute. If he's old, and you're old, what does that make me? Old?
Still
Ish.
Yeah.
Oldish.
Pokemon evolution.
I am a dish.
An old one.
Yes. Like an ashtray. John.
I'm Garth, the level 17 barbarian druid. Once Dave's not here, because he got done for speeding again. So he's secretly hiding out my coat, so he was like,
I think it's too close to the truth.
I love it.
We don't even know he was golfing. He might be like this at the moment. Yeah, I'll
I know it was golf.
over the bonnet. Arrested, not anything else.
You're one phone call. Who do you want to call? I just got to call my D&D mates.
Alright, Archie.
Hello, I'm playing Malamir, a level 3 red button pusher and wizard. Dave is understandably not here because the only real reason he couldn't be here is because there's been a reappearance of Big Boo Becky.
Oh my God!
The legend returns.
Come on, that was a long time ago. She's going to be...
Low-boobed Becky.
Becky.
The legend of the Triple B.
We have incidentally named one of our mannequins downstairs Big Boob Becky because she is very largely boobed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chesty charmed.
Yeah.
We do not have women's clothes that can fit her.
No.
She has to wear man's clothes.
Yeah.
There's too much to handle.
When I purchased her, the chest size was
told you
appropriate.
she was wrong.
But the hip size was for a much smaller person.
I told you she wasn't right.
She's not right.
You
She's got
said
no
what
head
her
for a start.
waist measurement was, and I was like, well, that's the same waist measurement as me, but her boobs are like 5 times as big. She's gonna be all weirdly shaped, and sure enough, she's weirdly shaped. Anyway, sorry.
Jamie cuddles into them.
So the mannequin's head in
She's rock solid, man. You can't cuddle one of those things.
Yeah,
You
she's
can
like,
if you
"Ugh."
believe. You have to believe.
That's not what Ted Lasso was about.
I am Reinhold Blair, level 14 cleric, level 1 wizard.
Wizard?
And the reason Dave is not here tonight is because he's resupplying the woods with loads of new pamphlets, as it were. Very naughty pamphlets. He's doing the service that is required.
Praise engine.
It's not a thing. You'd have to leave iPads in the woods these days.
No, it's relics. I mean, it's basically a
Relics.
Of a bygone age.
Why is it not moving, Father? It doesn't scroll.
Just because Malamir doesn't like that.
That's it, yeah.
Good friends.
Exactly. We used to swipe
Okay, thank you. Cheers.
I was listening to Pillars of the Earth, and the guy goes, "Oh," all the time, and they kept like pausing it and playing it for Dad. Oh, is it? Oh, eat. Because he's a Welsh guy.
Right then, so it's been a little while. We've been on sabbatical.
Yeah, I had forgotten what happened, but my goodness.
We're in a wizard's tower in a really creepy, sleepy Premier Inn.
Not anymore, Mel's
Well,
dealt with that.
The
Not
fucking
sleepy anymore.
alarm bell's just gone off
I forgot what
after a
happened.
bit of mugging.
So I have in my possession a rather large purple gem.
Yes, that kept everyone nice and sleepy, nicey
But
snoozy
no
snooze.
one saw or
So,
no one knows, do we?
at the behest of your favourite white chick, Temperance,
Oh, right, okay, I was who? What? Yeah.
That's Slaphead for everyone else.
the ivory god, not given to displays of ostentation or hair.
Like
After-
most of us, if it were accurate.
After your confrontation with Ravra and inadvertently triggering a confrontation with fate, she sent you to Steep Hollow.
Oh,
Steep Hollow, wasn't it?
not Sleep Hollow.
Steep Hollow?
Don't worry,
It's
I've
too on the
I've
nose.
just checked the names of all the NPCs and not one of them is spelled correctly.
On my thing.
This is why we ask and interrupt flow.
Yes, so she thought there was due cause to come here.
So last
Travel
place
here.
she couldn't go.
Sorry?
Last place that she couldn't go.
Yeah. You had a brief stopover at the Tower of Gar. Ultimately then teleporting here, coming to a circle looking down towards the town. You head down, travelling through the woods. Brief encounter there.
In the woods.
In the woods. In the woods. Okay. Anything pertinent you think about the woods?
There was an altar
There was.
and like a sleeping person that was rotted away, and
Yeah.
then
Dryad,
yeah,
we found out.
the altar was giving Dramos spooky feelings of
Was.
his
Home.
home. Yeah,
Anglan home.
yeah, and we were torn as to whether to mess with it, but we moved on.
Yeah, wasn't allowed to play with it.
Yeah, it felt bad.
Yeah, you did move on. Coming up to the town itself, high defensive walls.
Magical golem?
There are there are constructs guarding it. As soon as you approach, the doors open. You're met with Dryani, who the custodian of the city. Seemed quite pleased to see you. Met with low to moderate hostility, which is very good for you. There's a lot of development. Very proud of you.
And they knew who we were.
He did. Yeah, he didn't outwardly say it, but he.
He recognised our visage for
Yes.
some reason not going to be disclosed in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You questioned him a bit. He revealed. Well, he said there were hundreds and hundreds of people in the city. Reinhold questioned him quite hard on that.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. You went inside, and he took you to meet the head priest, who had some followers with him. The city was always completely deserted, seemingly run only by these constructs. Head priest, who you're immediately suspicious of, because he has, hoodie-wearing followers.
Tharkoon.
Tharkoon. Yeah. He spent a little bit of time with you, talked about the main temple, the cathedral. Fate followers have been here before.
Referred to our combination as perfect.
Yes.
He liked our party makeup.
It would be
Not anymore.
No.
more straightforward if you just went to there and saw for yourself. There is a king, King Galador.
Sleepy King.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You went on to the main cathedral itself. Very large, very impressive. Alcoves representing of all of the main gods. Temperance included.
Turn the light off.
In a dark, dank corner, forgotten about.
But the windows and decor in here depict visages which are all too familiar. Images similar to yourselves are portrayed throughout this room. talk about going down where these other people have tried to go before, but none successfully. Permission is sought from the king, and you pause for a little while that's going on to follow and spy upon that meeting.
He's asleep.
But it did look like the guy was actually asking him and waiting, like some kind of telepathic thing. We weren't sure, but it seemed legit.
To divine his will.
Ultimately, some disease had struck everybody here.
Spread by a demon or potentially fate is what we wrote down.
They couldn't cure it. As a last-ditch effort, their wise man, their wizard, Ansip, made a decision to put everybody to sleep, pause them, so that the disease could not get any worse until they could find a cure. However, it seems they've stalled on that and now just seem to be maintaining the status quo. Drayani, taking the role of artificer, has not been doing the best job of maintaining the constructs. He said that he doesn't have the skill of those that have gone before him, and thus some of them are starting to break down now. Like you saw an issue with one of them as you were travelling the streets. You decided to investigate, particularly on hearing that Ansip, the wizard, was dead, and his tower was ripe. Ripe for the picking.
It was. It is.
It was loot.
It was.
Sweet, delicious loot.
Yeah. You travel there with Drayani. Drayani apparently incredibly impressed with your abilities to clean his clothing. The sort of stuff that he hasn't seen by all accounts. You run interference and distract him slightly and convince him that, well, of course, we should go in the tower.
We're his, like, he would have grown up looking at our faces.
Yeah.
You know, it's the senior superheroes come to life.
You went in, there were several levels to the tower. What was on the first level?
Nice, tasty potions, which I robbed.
Potions you rolled.
A potion of ultimate strength, 3 potions of poison, and a potion of healing. Looking at my notes.
Yeah, it was like a. Was it like a sitting room type?
Like a sitting room area. You went to the next level. What was on the next level?
Weird orb.
Just a gem.
Just a big gem.
Everything
in a cradle.
Everything pushed away from it.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
It
It was just everything pushed away to the walls, and
I
a
mean-
big red gem.
I mean, we've talked before we start recording about extremist views, and some people might say, look, it's been abandoned. We could just take it. Other people would say, that's obviously dangerous, don't touch it. But we prefer to go in a more centralist sort of thing. That's obviously dangerous, let's take it.
Chuck it in the bag of holding and deny. Deny. Library upstairs.
Yeah, there's a bedroom and then the library.
Yes, so Raspin goes upstairs to find the library, very excited by that.
He forgot he had a bag of holding from the
Yes,
moment.
Malamia sort of jogged me twice over.
Played a game of
Take the
Super
books,
Mario.
can't read them all now.
Yeah.
Fortunately for you guys, the wild one is running rampant with the bagman, keeping him well distracted from your affairs.
Is it just one? That must be lonely.
Yeah, he is. That's what's so sad about him.
That's why he dragged Karim in.
He's there. He's still
That's
there
where Coram
alone.
is now, actually. That's where we should have gone.
That's why Dave's not here.
Everybody he pulls in dies, so he has no company ever.
Yeah, because
Can't he like mouth to mouth or something?
He does. Don't make it weird, Archie. That's my
You made it weird.
no, yeah, I know. That's my job.
roll for weirdness.
No rolling.
Speaking of my OnlyFans voice,
I'm going to read you the Argos catalogue now.
while on page 24 there was an outdoor shelter that comes in one package and can be easily assembled. Enter 3 in stock. While Raspin was... Are you done? You finished?
Can't find that kind of material. Yeah.
While Raspin was purloining books, Malmier the wild card of the party.
I don't know why you looked at me again. You're afraid to make eye contact, aren't you?
You want me to make eye contact with Archie? Okay. Malmir.
We didn't have enough MacGuffins to give to gods anymore. I was just
Well, that what it is.
Stocking up.
Love MacGuffin you wouldn't give up.
Malmir, in a fit of pique, after having his last stone taken away from him, decided to get a surrogate stone. He went down to the lair with the obviously dangerous stone with all the furniture pushed away from it and asked the fateful question, would this fit through the hole in my bag of holding?
Yes, it would.
I think it would. So you took it and placed it in your bag of holding with no ill effects.
I did the old over the top. And
That's
then
right.
I flipped it up so I didn't have to touch it.
Yeah. How are you going to get it out?
Fuck no. Black man will give it to
Fucking
me.
cares? I've got it. That's Tomorrow's problem.
Meanwhile, out in the streets, the party talking to Dryani see another person has woken up. Several people have woken up, wandering delirious into the streets. Are there any key points that you feel that I have missed that you would like to bring up again before we continue with this?
The night was particularly against Tempress.
Sir Ered.
Nearly had a scrap with him.
Yes. He would happily have fought you.
Yeah, we dodged that.
I think it's quite. I believe I clearly intimated he has fought people who've come here for this before.
Yeah.
That was what I was going to say. There's been multiple harbingers who have come on their own, and he's defeated them. So,
Yeah.
so
Do you remember anything significant about the thing that's down there?
In the cathedral.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like a dungeon crawl,
Yeah.
isn't it? And he keeps
Wanted us
cleaning it out of dead adventurers or something.
He wanted us to do it.
He wanted us to go down there.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
does.
would allow us to go down.
Yeah.
He
Didn't want us to go down.
Okay.
Before. And you went to see the king, didn't he? That bit.
Yes, he had a chat with the Sleepy King, who's now probably very awake.
Well, you can tell Sir Erin what he really thinks. about them.
Total
What's the-
coincidence. Total coincidence.
Oh,
Just like the stained glass windows.
it was meant to happen.
What was the question? Sorry, what was that?
What was
What
special
what
about-
have you divined so far about what might be down there, or what the issue is with the town? Nothing. No.
Everyone's
Fine.
asleep. We don't know whether they've been put asleep by the
Oh,
orb thing.
possibly.
On
The-
purpose.
the
Oh,
wizard-
like,
the
it's
wizard-
all-
Yeah,
There
so
was a
the
wizard
wizard
that
put them to sleep
We know
and
that
was
part.
keeping the spell going with the red orb. Which,
Yeah.
It says it was an illness, but we've not seen any evidence of illness.
Well, no, but we're now going to see the people who are walking the streets.
Yeah,
See if
we're
it
about
works.
to see that and see if
A
it is
couple of us are gonna determine that quite quickly.
I'm outside with the custodian with
Triani.
with yourself because I've done me loot.
We're there.
There's
I'm
also
running as well
the
because
Yeah,
I don't work in town.
it's just you two that are inside.
whole town has like a power field around it, stopping demons
Yes.
coming in.
Stopping anything getting
Oh,
Yeah, we
anything.
saw.
So let
in,
me
including the gods, because we were
The
allowed
gate's
in.
opened. They said we were expecting you.
It's well protected against most supernatural incursions.
And the dead bin to be found in the woods, that was outside of the town. Not
Yes.
inside.
It was
It was.
outside.
Wasn't?
There's something in the woods as well.
Yeah, she's written in a journal.
Someone was
Oh, yeah,
watching
there's-
us. They were
I
watching.
spotted
Uh,
something in the
yes,
woods
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
When we
Red,
were outside.
red scales.
You saw a hint of something red in the woods outside.
Yeah.
And we found something watching us on our way in.
Yeah, it
We
was
kept
in the
tree to
bushes.
tree and everything kept being a bit weird.
There's something big.
Wasn't it something about nothing divine can go down into that area?
I don't
Vague
remember
thing that they can't get in there because Tempress said she couldn't. She could get in anywhere, but she couldn't get in here.
Well, we're kind of powered by Tempress, so we're probably we're
Some
going
of
in
us
there.
are.
You're not
The-
sponsored
the-
by Temperate.
The important people.
Have you got a big purple gem?
I've just been promoted.
Some of us aren't
I'm going to
sponsored.
start pushing my weight.
Some of us aren't sponsored or powered by any of them gods.
I feel like
Somebody
you were
bent
pretty.
down and offered to take it from Temperance.
Any which
Yeah,
way.
Malmia was disgusted.
So what do we think is under the thing then?
No idea.
We don't know.
Is the triple B?
I said some things. I just wondered what had stuck on your general consciousness.
He had let some people down before,
Yeah, the king.
but they'd all died.
They'd all died.
Yeah.
And
nobody
he'd
is
gone down
successful.
to bring the bodies back up.
But they weren't the harbingers of fate who he had let in to go to the cathedral. Or they
No, he
weren't.
fought them.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, he fought them.
But I think
So they didn't go to the cathedral, we think. Right.
I don't know.
Don't know.
He knew that I was the one who turned, even though the harbinger in the picture.
Turned.
Yeah, the one in the picture.
Interesting language.
Heard from
Yeah.
The one in the picture has a fate symbol on it. All I wrote
and the yellow
down,
cloak.
yeah, was Sir Erid prays to all the gods that we are worth it, that this group has what he does not, and he's only ever gone down to recover those that died, like you said.
Well,
I feel like I must have missed something important though.
Wasn't there like there was a shrine to each of the gods?
Yeah.
Apart from Temperance or
No,
Temperance?
Tempest
Tempest.
there,
It
there
was
was
just-
seven.
It was
More
in
than-
shadow.
yeah, Tempest was the one which
unkept.
wasn't looked after.
There's a bit of moss growing in the corner.
Is he?
Damn.
The damp area.
We pissed there. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
There were no wrong answers. It was just it's been more than a month. So
Yeah, I think.
I'll come back as if we forgot it, I'm sure.
We don't ended up
Well,
planning
when
for
we-
3 hours and then completely abandoning the plan in the first 5 minutes.
yes.
last time I thought.
Fuck it.
Last time. So if you remember, the session before last, I said 2 weeks past you arrive at the city, and then we backtracked and we spent 3 hours at the
Yeah.
Tower of
Yes.
Yeah,
Guy, yeah.
Freudian slip.
Fate. They're all the towers of fate. All right. So, man wanders into the street. Dryani looking shocked.
Oh, who's your friend?
Well, I don't know him personally, but he shouldn't be. He should be asleep.
Hello?
Has this happened before?
The man croaks. No, this has not happened before. Dryani rushes towards him, pausing about 10 feet short of the man.
Is there any visible?
Hamath? Hamath, are you okay? Hamath, if that's who he is, looks up, his eyes bloodshot, skin pale. He falls to the floor. Dryani looks back at you.
I'll go over to the man.
You rush across the street to where the man is. He's face down on the floor. He's hit the ground hard, hitting his face. Blood is pooling across the cobblestones.
Don't touch him, Harbinger.
I've already
Okay.
tried to turn him over. Oh,
Harbinger,
I've
you
got
reach him and
disease.
you roll him over. He falls over easy. He's surprised how light he is, how thin he is.
I'll place a hand on his forehead, and I will put a couple of points of lay on hands into him.
Okay.
In fact, I'll put 5 points of lay on hands into him, and I'll use cure disease
Okay.
in an attempt to try and.
Purge. Gonorrhea.
You place your hand upon his head. I'd like to make a religion check.
Oh my god, I trained this! That's why I'm so bad at athletics. 18.
Okay. There's a moment, pause. You try to summon your power, but then you feel it all surge down your arm into the man's body. His eyes flick open, chest convulsing, arching as a life-giving power flows into him. His mouth opens again. Damp breath comes from his mouth. Drayani a few feet away. You can heal? You can heal him?
Yes.
Hamath, say something. Hamath's eyes roll back. And he closes them. Not dead.
Is there somewhere we can take him?
I'm going to take out my flask of holy water. Hold your hands out. Don't touch anything.
We should put this man back in his house first.
I think the custodian's going to have to do that. He looks light enough. Wash your hands. I'm going to try and...
I'll get one of the constructs to carry him.
How is the disease spread?
Well, I don't know. In my time, they've... It's more Tharkoon and Ered that deal with the actual people.
All right.
But I'm okay, and
Maybe you should get one of them.
I'll go. I'll get a couple of the constructs, and he runs a short distance away before turning left down a side street.
Wash your hands, please.
I can just cure it. If it's something magical, that's not going to make a difference, is it?
You have no idea what's going on.
Well, I'll put the man down gently then.
Old yellow behind the shed, is it?
Not like that.
Guiding bolt.
Lay it down. And I'll hold out my
Looking around
hand.
the streets, all around you, there are people in the streets, coming out of doors, falling to the ground in many cases. Not all falling as badly as Hamath did.
Shout. Incident! Incident!
Yeah, this is an incident, yeah.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people.
Gartok
Start
immediately
coming in the
rages
streets,
like Pavlov's
falling
dogs.
down, weakened terribly.
XP is XP.
You hear Reinhold's voice come from outside, shouting the fateful incident word. Just tightening up the string on your bag.
Yes, I'm coming.
The people that are outside, the crowd people that are out there, aren't even looking at us and like taking a second glance, like they recognise us.
Many of them, as you can see, it's not almost like they can't even see clearly. Their eyes look glazed.
Are there...
But then one's taking a double take to like kind of, oh, it's those people.
Not you can see.
This might be our time to go to the shrine. The guy was going to speak to the king and ask for permission.
He said he'd wait for us there. He'd finished talking to the king.
Well, maybe we should go now. Looks like they're going to be distracted for some time.
We need to get these people back in their houses.
We can't deal with the number of people that are here.
How many have gone on the streets now?
Wait, how many people can you see?
Yeah, just roughly.
30, 35, 36.
Just along the
Along the
strip.
various streets that you can see.
And they're not heading in any particular direction, they're just milling around.
It looks like they're just coming out into the street, realising their muscles don't work as well as they should.
Limping, stumbling.
Dramos casts thaumaturgy on himself to make his voice louder. God, what do I say?
Get us back indoors!
I am your king.
Neil! People of Steep
Neil.
People of Steep Hollow. You must be very confused. Please, remain in your houses. We will send people around to help you back in for those that have come out, but don't leave your beds. You may find you fall. We don't want you to hurt yourselves. Help is on its way.
People's heads looking round, hear sound. You're not sure how they're taking it. Matt, Rasim.
If I hear Reinhold shouting incidents, I'll start making my way down, and I suppose I'll notice there's a great big missing gem. I'm no Malamute.
Who can tell?
Who can tell?
See what happened there. I'll also be walking downstairs towards the exit.
Cackling.
Can I go and investigate for if there's anything happening with this contraption or any emanations coming off it if the gem's not there? And I'll look around where the gem was.
Nothing magical that you can determine.
Make my way down.
So on the street, you see the situation. People everywhere. Dramos, his voice booming, trying to calm them. Harbingers by a man that's down on the street. Reinhold looks back at you as the two of you come through the door of the tower.
Well, what's the problem? Oh, the townsfolk are awake.
Oh, good.
Recommend do not touching them. Cover your hands. Do not know what the infection is. They are awake. Also means the king will most likely be awake. We are probably about to get summoned by force.
Could have talked to the king and understand if he's been communicating with that knight of his.
What has caused this?
I think we should go to the shrine, to the temple.
I agree.
Perhaps our arrival has
Cause
set off a
something.
chain of events.
Potentially.
Possibly.
We.
Careful now.
Careful, Ned. We were depicted in that glass. They said they've been waiting for us.
Careful now.
Magic can trick us. Easiest thing to stroke is someone's ego. We were destined to be here.
There are many coincidences in life.
Let's go to the temple and
Yes.
find who we need to speak to.
Lead the way.
Making our way.
Alright.
Make it away.
You groups start making your way to the street, having no choice but to wend your way through the people.
I'm looking for visible issues, medical issues, swellings, anything obvious, like big mushrooms sticking out his fucking head sort of thing, you know.
No, these people just look
Amazing.
wasted. You glance at them, starting to lodge slightly behind the rest of the party as you take pause and take a look at them. Many of them, having not used their eyes seemingly in years, are having trouble in seeing. How you have no choice but to leave them behind. You make it to the streets, you're right back where the cathedral is, looming high in the centre of the city. Sitting down.
Is Serard here?
He is. He's on the steps of the cathedral.
I'll walk up to him.
What has happened?
What has happened?
I hope you knew.
The people
Within
were.
scant time of you arriving in town, these people are awake, in danger.
Well, we have not done anything, so
Us going down below the cathedral, will that cure? Is there a chance that will cure their disease?
I have no idea what is down there. I know it is desirable from the number of people that have tried before. People like yourselves.
Would the king know what was down
King is the king. He's young.
I imagine he's probably awake. Would we all be able to invigorate his body so he can talk.
How can I trust you?
You can't, but there's lots of great big windows in that cathedral. You've seen them, so have you.
More importantly, there are a number of people waking up and need help
You have little
from their
choice.
custodians and guardians. Your king probably being one of them.
Persuasion check.
26.
Lovely.
I cannot leave the king unattended like this, and I cannot defend the cathedral. I have no troops, no army, nothing.
Then you go to your king and leave us to defend the cathedral.
Defend the cathedral.
What are you defending the cathedral from? People going down there? You know we wish to go down.
Whatever is down there is extremely desirable to the wrong sort of people, to people like you.
Like me. Specifically, or all of us?
Like you.
Harbingers.
It's a missing piece of your puzzle, it seems.
The hollow down there, here long before the city was built.
Maybe I shouldn't be going down there. If it's desirable for people like me.
But you're different.
We shall stop you from anything that tries to control you or make you desire it in any other way.
All I can say is that there is no group more devout to those gods represented in there than us. So we will defend them. We have already done a lot to defend them, and we will continue to.
Is there anything you can tell us? Anything you know which will just...
He hefts his glaive. This has seen the blood of those like you. How much would it take for you to turn?
To him.
I question if it would be better just to strike you down now and save us all from the risk.
And then you would have the rest of us to answer to.
And you would fall.
He does not fear his death, he fears the consequences of inaction. He is a soldier. We need to
I
speak
think
to the
he
king.
fears more what would happen if other harbingers or a certain god got their hands on it.
You are correct, big man. I probably would fall. I doubt I could fight all of you. But before I did, I could definitely kill her.
I am the thing that he cannot see.
But my question stands, what would it take for you to turn back? You turned from him, you could turn again.
I would have to have my memories taken.
Again.
This is not the first time I have turned from him.
Not the first time you turned from him. So you could be made a harbinger of fate again.
I think the more prevalent point is, no matter how many times he puts me back on that track, I always turn away from him.
Why you and not the others?
I do not know.
It is the question we wish to answer.
I will be straight with you. I have been down those steps. It is old. Old. I do not know what is down there, but I am sure that the gods do not want it.
Isn't it? You know more than you are letting on. Is it a thing?
My purpose to protect it from the wrong hands, but it seems it is well protected. If no one can get to it anyway, I may as well allow you, for I'm sure you will die down there.
So what protects it, aside from yourself?
We'll go no further than the first room. That is usually where I drag the bodies.
Do you know what happens to them in the first room?
Do not.
What is in that first room then?
A large chamber. 2 huge statues on either side. An archway ahead leading deeper into whatever this complex is. Statues depict a large man, but his features are not quite human. Elongated. Almost. Having a serpentine edge to them.
And the bodies, how do they look when you bring them up and out?
They appear to be without mark. No burning, no necrotic. As if they just dropped down and died.
That is good to know. It could be something that tests us internally.
Will ring may come in useful for that.
You are immune to charms,
And you
I'm
are
gonna
when
try
you're
and
close enough.
bring
to me.
Gremlin in, kind of out of sight.
Okay.
Fly up to the window where the king is. Is he awake?
Even as a bird.
Manages to hiss with a beak.
Whatever's down there, we'll test her, and if she's not worthy,
But then it will test us all.
I'm told my duty is to my king and to my oath.
I will swear an oath to you.
Forgive me, I mean no offence, but what is the oath of one you heard so readily?
How if I swear an oath to you that if anything happens to the Harbinger, if she shows any sign of turning, I will strike her down.
I will accept that oath from all of you. Should she turn back to fate, which you would not want yourself if I am to read this rightly, I would take the oath of your party that you would strike her down. I have no wish to have fate to have something which the gods obviously fear, which I suspect he fears himself.
You have my word.
fate will not get what's in there.
We are his end. If it is ours as well, then so be it.
I accept your pledge. I am to my king. He runs down the steps. Us to where the king's residence is. Leaving you alone.
For the record, I don't think we should send the Harbinger's soul away until we know exactly who's in charge of
We will
them.
not be sending it away.
I have no intention of striking her down. We will reverse the situation, not strike her.
Shall we enter?
One moment.
I was just waiting to
I'm
get
just
chance with what's
just
her
sent
name.
Gremlin off to check on the king. Just doing a little bit of perving, as it were. I'm gonna try and look in the eyes. Oh!
Congratulations, everybody. You've just seen Dan's orgasm face.
It's usually much more shame-filled.
Oh god!
Oh, not yet.
Oh my god, do you get pre-nut clarity? You roll your eyes back, getting the vision, just about catching one of the featherless wings of Gremlin in the peripheral of view, or just
He's a good boy.
perched, looking through the window, iron-banded, to the bed where the king was. Sheets now thrown to the side. From this angle, you can just about see what looks to be some feet just protruding into the side, and then they're crawling away from the bed.
The king is on the floor crawling, but he is alive. I don't know if I should interfere at all. I can heal through here, but he's emaciated. I'm guessing he's like the others.
You can see his foot at the moment.
I think we go into this shrine. We lock the doors when we're inside so we can't be disturbed. And we go down and we find out what's in there.
Move Gremlin back into his pocket dimension.
Okay.
Let's do this. Death Ward?
I think that would be wise, yeah. Not necessarily on me, but definitely on our healers should have death wards on them.
Does anyone require healing? I'm sure our friend Corin would be happy to hand out some healing.
Can Corin death ward us all?
Corin, what are you doing in the corner? It's
I
silent
feel-
now.
I feel fine, but thank you.
Corin, looking at his spellbook.
What's this? Oh, drop me down.
For simplicity's sake, we're going to leave
Yeah.
Corin up here.
Okay. Corin
He's
can
gonna
bar the
Guard
doors
the
and
door.
lock the
Corin will
doors.
guard the door. He's going to keep a dawn on it.
He's going to have a cheese sandwich and he's going to
Doors
sit
on the
there.
doors. Which will just eviscerate anyone.
I'm going to cast
Aaron comes back. Oh God!
Death Ward on myself.
That's
Who's
wise.
being guinea pig initially and dealing with those towers?
What powers?
You mean
The
the
two
The
statues.
statues.
I think the first two, well, the more obvious ones, which it will, if they do anything,
Send
it'd
me
be-
first.
I'll put Death Ward.
No,
Mr.
don't
Otto.
waste your magic.
But
Quite a risk to take.
We've all taken risks.
I'm going to cast Death Ward. Good man.
I'll,
You are Death Warded.
Slap on the ass.
I won't know it, pal. I will pull on the mace from my back and I will start walking. Is it steps leading down to her?
So it's in the centre. There's a iron grate around it. A meagre defence against anything really getting through. Maybe it's more decorative than anything. An iron grate around, effectively a hole in the floor where the tiles have not been filled in. A set of steps going down, a narrow path.
Weapons ready. I'll
For you
start.
to go down there,
All the way
your
down.
arms will pretty much be scraping on the side walls.
Move right behind him. Lift that iron grate out.
I'm presuming we're not eating lunch before this Heroes Feast or anything like that. It's just
Time.
I know time. I'm just clarifying.
No, I
It
think
Making
would,
sure.
Now,
it would be nice,
Spot
but
of lunch.
time is
I understand.
against us, Reinholds.
I'm just checking.
I just saw when Father Howell gets here his feast.
Every meal.
Every meal!
Is it all you can eat?
It's always all you can eat.
It's a 50,000 calorie meal.
Woohoo!
know,
His
Heroes
favourite.
buffet.
Just for him.
Yeah.
Stuff everybody
a little
else.
bit bloated.
What about second Hero Feast?
Oh, I'm gonna need so many jeweled bowls.
Pre-workout.
Yeah.
Pre-work.
That's what Susan would say.
Right. Yeah, I'll follow Gartok down.
Okay. So as you go down, the steps seem to go down for quite some distance. It's dark down here.
I will cast light.
Thank you.
On.
Harbinger's armor.
No. That would be funny. I will just cast it on at my dagger. And hold my dagger aloft.
It is holy dagger.
Holy dagger.
Yes.
So-
Full dagger.
Death ward on Gartok.
Yes.
Death Ward on Gartok, Death Ward on Reinholdt.
Another thing, what else? I know you're weirdly powered at the moment. You're kind of half powered.
Let's call it half. Sure.
Yeah, you've got your wizarding blood. I've been there, man.
You can shocking grasp to the.
It fucking sucks.
Shocking grasp? No.
Probably
Mage
put
hand.
it on my
Mage hand stuff.
I can do it if you want. I could put a death ward on my arm, yeah.
If
I will. I'll put it.
But
I
you want to take
will reach
the
out
blessings of
with my
Temperance.
diseased hand towards Mother.
have you washed your
Consent.
hands yet?
Yes,
I
I
Yes.
have.
Yes,
washed my
Reinhold was
hands.
very insistent,
Cleanliness
and I will
next
try.
to godliness.
And I'll try to put a death ward on him.
As I start hearing the spell, knowing full well what the spell would be, I'll just take a step back away from it. There was no need.
Place it yourself.
That's fair.
Instead of instead of wasting it, yeah.
Yeah.
Put death ward on the face. Okay.
Okay.
There is no need. I do not fear death.
Alright.
Stairs start to widen out from only 2 foot across to 5 foot to 10 foot. The light from Rasin's dagger starts to illuminate the walls. You can see etchings on here depicting lizard-like creatures stood in procession, in lines.
Could I try and determine the age of the carvings?
Yeah.
Where the stairs sort of widen, is that different stone or is it all the
Yeah,
same stone?
you've gone from beneath the cathedral, you were work stone, then you went to caves. This is more cave-like, but still natural stone, but has been carved into. Yeah,
12.
12. Old.
Does it look anything like when we went to the pyramids?
In the background of the etchings on the wall are images of more than one pyramid.
Dun, dun, dun.
As you pause and look at the images, there are snake-like creatures. Men that look like Gartok, looming above the snake creatures and the lizards.
This is very old. This is the time before Temperance.
Time before Temperance?
When we saw the etchings before, we saw the Janai stone fall from the sky with a woman in it. In that temple where someone was a T-Rex.
It's hard to believe there was a time before magic.
Well, I'm not saying it is before Temperance, but it was certainly the time when they
It
were
makes
depicting
sense.
it.
It would.
Is there anything of their procession? Is there any sort of their processioning or they?
You can make me an investigation check, I think.
Suits you,
Where I
sir.
roll a 1.
Suits you. What, with your plus 40?
On the other side.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I know how to get an advantage on this as well. Investigation will get advantage.
Oh. 20.
Oh! That'll be a natural 20.
Oh!
For where is it? 30 in total.
Tasty.
Okay. As they, it's quite rudimentary how it's drawn. There are no great details to make out. Some of them, how they're moving along in lines, particularly the ones that are like Gartok, they seem to be bonded together, chained perhaps, with the snake-like ones protruding over the top. And as you look more, taking your time, tracing your fingers over the etchings, you see a large, bloated figure standing across a platform, wings behind him, long mace in one hand with a skull atop.
It's Angelos.
It's most certainly Ankelos.
I'll point this out as I'm investigating the wall. Ankylos seems to be depicted here.
Didn't he say they ruled over the world before our gods came?
Well, Ankylos was a...
He claimed to be the god of death.
Yes, but is he... Do they represent what was some divine power before?
Yeah.
The divine beings we know came into being.
I doubt it was ever divine power that they had, but
Well, they're being
They
worshipped
certainly-
potentially by all of these
charcoal
creatures.
rubbing.
They seem to be
How
enslaved
big is
into...
it?
It's going all down the stairs now, so it's quite large, but you can take a bit of it.
They-
Okay.
they seemed to grow in power when
Was
they
it?
were worshipped. And
Cheap
that's
this.
what they were garnering for.
You
Wasn't
see a
it?
piece. This is his middle finger.
This is his penis.
I didn't take.
We may see other depictions in here.
Which seems to be procession for him, perhaps. Or in front of him.
That would seem to be right. He's looking down upon these.
His name or honour.
You
Perhaps we are
might,
dealing with your specialty here.
you might argue against it, and you are smarter than I. But it may be worth us staying close to me down here. If it is some kind of mind control or inner power. Or it might be lightning, in which case we should spread out. I don't know.
There are no easy answers, I'm sure, to be tested in many ways.
Do you have any potions of healing? Are you well equipped?
I do. Yes.
I know I
Nothing
seem
but
to
gravestone.
I seem to be asking every 5 minutes, but has everyone got healing? Are we ready for whatever this is?
I need a tea.
As ready as we can be. Though I'm not sure I know how to make a tea.
I have this one. The left one is the greater healing. The right one is the normal potion.
A potion of tea.
Actually,
Potion of tea.
I'm going to swap out the lesser potion for the potion of ultimate strength, just in case. Do not feed me this one. I'm going to make sure everyone fucking knows. Do not feed me this one.
That's the strongest corpse I've ever seen!
Is it a red potion?
Finally!
No, I think it's the potion of ultimate strength a different colour. I'm guessing is it a different?
Oh, it's a murky
Vial.
grey colour.
Yeah.
Full of
Little bit of
whey
parchment.
protein.
So
Do
we
not
wouldn't give
feed
you
me
that
this.
one anyway.
Well, it was labelled potion. It was.
Yeah, yours
sorry.
were labelled.
Yeah.
I'll point out that I've got a potion which looks like a potion of healing. And say, don't give me this one.
Can you write something on it? Little
Don't
tag.
give you that one.
What is it?
It makes you smaller.
I'm going to write a little note.
It's reverse Viagra.
Small potion. Get a little bit of thonging. There you are. Just tie that on.
Surely you don't want that swinging around by your belt.
Well, I have tried to use it many times, but never successfully got close enough to the people I want to feed it to. I've got some odd potions on me as well.
Everyone's got diamonds in accessible places.
Yes.
In my pouch.
Okay, just checking.
Around my neck.
Good,
Yours,
yes.
where-
That's where they should be.
Harbinger's finger.
Carter, do you still have one?
Yeah, we sorted people out. I do have a spare potion of healing in my backpack.
Potions usually for someone else's mouth, but someone else is carrying one for yours. I've tried to give you a staff of withering before, but you've got staff, haven't you?
Got staff.
Yeah, you got a staff.
Staff of Bow.
Yes. Raise the dead.
I have the
Very
staff of charming.
I've also got a second staff, but that should probably be in the tarot card.
It should be or it is.
Let's say it is.
It's Wednesday
Right.
staff. Only comes out on a Wednesday.
Shall we move forwards?
Yes.
Yes.
Stay close to the Harbinger. Get a nervous wee.
Currently on a testudo around Harbinger. Testudo!
Is it within like 15 feet of you?
10 foot.
Come on.
Until next level.
Are we all got like 10-foot bits of rope that we've attached to Harbinger?
Lasso. Don't go any further than this.
You'll put the lights in the cabinet, please.
Oh dear.
For no reason.
Absolutely no reason.
Yes. That's right. Animate objects. Work some magic things, right?
There's two.
Well, the fact that Jamie's dropping higher and higher and higher is
Woo.
irrational.
Woo.
He's trying to remember it, the Ankelos. That's what it is.
I know where I'm going.
Oh.
Yeah, I know where it is as well.
Oh, it's his friend.
Got me my bag.
Well, all of it.
No, I was just middle finger. Absolutely
he had a
not going to
brother.
be a target.
6 more to go. 6 more of them.
The stairs open out before eventually stopping. The wide open platform, some 40 feet across.
You have a chance.
Yeah.
So I imagine
There's me and Mal.
in front. I'll be kind of
I'm
on.
right in front of that.
You will be at the very front.
You stand at the platform, there are some stairs leading down toward a wide open room, large columns at the far end spanning up to the ceiling. On the left and right side, as Sir Ered said, there are 2 large statues. While these depict 2 humanoids, they are indeed lizard-like in their features. Reptilian faces. Each of them stare balefully down towards the centre of the room. You have been around the world enough times to feel unease at the presence of these 2 statues. Far side of the room, large vaulted archway leads to a room beyond. It is mostly dark in this room, just light spilling out from sources you've got, or in Dramos' case you can see clear across the room. You can see the shadows in the far circular room. There's a slight glow from the floor as it gets further over in this direction.
Can I attempt to look if there's any, like, counterweights? I'm looking for potential trips.
Make a perception check.
Just quick look. What are we dealing with? 26.
Okay. Scan your eyes. What's your vision like?
It's human.
Okay. You scan your eyes across the room.
If you'd rather not be there, switch Mal and me.
No, that's fine. I'll go there. No, I'll go there.
Many of the floor tiles in here seem to, maybe it's decorative, but they change in patterning. Right beneath this set of stairs, there are very smooth stones compared to the rest of the room. Maybe you just feel uneasy. You feel uneasy about fucking everything. The light doesn't go far enough. Those statues are horrible. Fuck!
There's a difference.
You can't see any counterweights, any strings, any tripwires.
There's a difference to the stones immediately beneath us. Just be aware. I can't see anything obvious, but a trap is never meant to be obvious.
This reminds me of those statues that have the pits behind them.
Yes, it reminds me of that with the lightning that surged out as you passed them.
Is there anything of the arcane about them?
I can have a look.
It's usually symbols. Where's a rogue? Tatara! Tatara!
She didn't robot.
Check traps. 42.
You know, is there anything along between them or in front of them? I'm looking to see if there's any. We had that sort of electric curtain before that kept going. So any kind of scorch marks, or if they've got great big hammers or whatever, or maces, a large indent where they might land.
I'll take a perception check on that.
That's a 3, a natural 1. So there's nothing to see.
In the dim light you have available, it's difficult to see. If anything, the bright, sterile white light you have coming from your dagger is casting more shadows than there normally would be, making every nook in the stone look like a potential.
When we dealt with that wall, did we throw something through and it didn't have
It
anything?
didn't have anything. It only acted to organic material, it seemed, and we found some levers in the base of the statues that when we reached your hand inside and pulled them, they reactivated the curtain to let us get through. But it did reactivate afterwards because I got caught in it on the way out.
As clever as you are, you won't know until it happens. I'm going to start walking forwards.
Okay.
Wait,
Gotta talk.
just a moment. We have another option.
We do? Going. Sorry.
Prayer.
We have our friend in the flask.
That does not sound like a good option.
No.
Let's try prayer.
I mean, I have a theory on this. I can probably guess this across, but it's quite a high level spell.
Why don't we just investigate and see
Yeah.
what happens?
Go on.
Gartok, blessings of Darius amongst you.
I've already walked on.
Yep.
Oh, okay, he's going.
Gartok
Oh
didn't
shit,
wait.
he's already there.
Blesses us and
Move.
keep us.
Not
as
quickly,
we walk
I mean,
through
you hit-
the
It's a slow
valley of eternal
You
worryiness.
make your way down the steps, hitting the bottom.
Statues.
As Gartok hits the step, there's a shimmering of energy which flows across the room and up the stairs over you. Any magical effects you currently have on you drop.
Death ward gone.
Will the light go out?
Yes.
So everybody.
Everybody.
Just effect, just spells.
Any current spells you have running or effects you have on you. It's not an anti-magic field. Anything you have magical still works.
Okay.
Have we got torches? I don't know if Dramos actually has torches because he doesn't
I'll
need
try and
them.
cast light again
Comes back on.
onto the.
A brief look back. Feel fine.
The light went out, so it seemed to cancel any magic, but it's working again now.
Stop me, so I'll take a few more steps forward and at least pass
I'm
by.
gonna keep close, well, within reasonable distance of Gartok, because I'm the light. You going there?
Yeah. My intent is there's nothing happens. My intent is just to walk past the threshold.
Oh yeah. You
I
take
will
another
also-
step forward.
I will also cast light.
Okay, the light comes on. Gartok, you continue moving forward. The eyes on both statues illuminate as you move closer towards them. Slave. Take 150 points of psychic damage.
There he immediately goes.
Yeah, drop to a knee.
Get your mouth
Is
to
that
there.
just in Gartok's head that he heard slave?
No.
No, we heard it reverberate.
Everybody hears that slave reverberates around the corridor.
So was that when he was there? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Gardock, are you okay?
Nope.
With a grunt, he'll stand up. Keep going.
Okay. Take a step. 150 plus psychic damage.
Down.
Gartok falls flat to the ground.
Oh shit. Healing word. Staying where I am.
I'm gonna come down. Oh, sorry. That's Dramos. I grabbed him, manhandled him, fell down. Oh no! It's a disaster from Harper. Dexterity is my character's.
This is how all the other Harbingers died.
It's like that
Death with
scene
twisted
from,
ankle.
near the end of Stardust. When she...
9 points of healing word. Just it's level 1, just to stop
effect.
you. No effect.
I'm going to step to here.
Okay.
I'll be casting Spare the
And
Dying.
again.
No effect.
And I'll step again. One more space, so I'm next to him.
Get
Okay,
him out
I'll
of
drop
there.
to my...
Get him out of there.
150 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Drag him.
Alright, I'll start dragging him out.
Make an athletics check.
Why that?
You're dragging something big and heavy.
It's not that heavy.
He's pretty big.
16.
Okay. Pain lances through your head. You drop down to the ground, falling on your ass. You place one foot firm upon the ground, wrapping it round his arm. You dig your heel and drag him backwards one step.
One step.
One full square. The eyes flare again. Lose a death saving throw.
I'm going to come up behind Harbinger.
Make a death saving throw.
I'm pulling him. I'm pulling him back.
I'm pulling.
If I'm not unconscious, because I've hopefully stepped out of it, because I only stepped one, I'm going to keep
Fail.
dragging.
As soon as he's another square, I'm chucking a potion down his neck.
I'm pulling.
Oh, is
Okay. You get him to the edge, grab a potion in his mouth.
Okay.
How much healing?
It would have been standard healing potion. 2d4. Oh god, I can fumbling. 4 plus 3, 7.
Okay.
9. Yeah.
You watch the liquid disappear from the bottle painfully slowly as this amount of liquid moves through such a narrow opening as time seems to tick by. It flows into his mouth, some running from there down the side of his face. His eyes open, chest moving.
Carter, get on your feet. Move up the stairs immediately.
Well, it's 7, so.
9. Take your time, but you do not want to be here.
Position yourself exactly where you think you are right now.
I'm going back up the stairs.
Yeah, so we've been
I'm going to
guard.
make a fresh cup of tea. Think about what you want to do.
Are you coming back up here, Gardock?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow him up.
I will come up to Reinhold.
What was the effect?
Like the worst migraine I've ever had. I can't get up. Let me through, guys. I'm gonna get blasted.
I can make one of us immune to that damage. Only one of us.
One needs to turn off whatever it is.
The statues, I'm assuming we saw their eyes glowing.
Yeah, they flared.
It's coming from the statues. Let's break them.
Perhaps they have a Janai stone or something powering them. We need to search them.
Tried to get through magically. And it's probably been tried, but
I could perhaps cast this on myself and try and figure out how to nullify these.
Misty Step would probably get through that quite quickly. But,
Yes, but if I'm seeing the effect these two had on them. I imagine I would not survive that.
No, neither would
I don't think any of us would.
No.
Hence why I would prefer to be protected, or whoever's going to go through to be protected.
Was there a second word when you went through?
Not when Harbinger went through, it was just slave, and then but it appeared that
You saw what was on the walls. Recognised your kin.
So they look like they're the overlords.
but you were hit earlier than Harbinger.
Yeah. It was like there was a timer before it pulsed again. Because I got further into Gartok.
Temptress is empowered, at least some of us. Slave who is not akin to any of these people.
I'm not.
Nor am I.
But Harbinger is human.
Yes, but currently powered by Temptress.
I don't think it's related to
I
that.
don't think it's. I think it's anybody passing without passphrase or without perhaps some of these snake blood.
Harbinger may have been hurt just because I was still there.
Yes.
Potentially.
It is a risky means of testing, though.
Do we have anything from that temple? I have a. No, that's from I think somewhere else.
Should we retreat back up the stairs and ask our good friend to donate some healing?
Could potentially. I don't know whether he'll allow it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think he will. But it would be really nice right now.
I have a fully charged rod. That's obviously if we need to resurrect the magic spells.
Well, we may need to heal
Yes.
rather than resurrect.
I think we're both on like the same. You're on
Alright.
9, I'm on 7 right now out of
You know when
157.
this Garton went through and it said slave, we all heard. Hit him when he was level.
Yeah.
And then hit
I
him
took, I
again
took,
when
I
he
took
took
another
a step
step.
forward.
Got hit again.
Harbinger went into the first square there, was it?
Yeah.
And then dragged, but then was hit when she was there.
Yes.
And
We didn't hear another word.
And then
No,
Gartok,
No word. No.
and then Gartok got hit again when he was dragged back.
No.
and just the eyes glowed.
He got. I ran out of time. So I didn't put it into initiative round, so I gave you enough time. So you actually had to make an saving throw.
Got you.
See,
Yeah, but yeah, he took damage while he was down. That's why he.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the all that happened was the eyes glowed on the statues.
Yes.
Can I divine sense?
Nothing.
I suggest we walk up the steps a little bit. I want to make sure that this works for
Each-
both of you.
Each time we come down,
It would just
it
restart.
resets.
No, I mean, I was talking, I want to use the rod on these two.
My spells. Well, maybe try a healing spell first. A potion has worked. Does a healing spell work?
It may be just that. when
It
you're-
has, it brought him, I've already tried that.
So maybe it is just the spells when you're in between the statues that don't work.
Okay, I'm going to get the rod of resurrection. I'm going to have to dump 2 charges into these two just to get them halfway up. 70. If it does it go off? I'm going to try
It
and
works.
up first.
Works fine.
So I'll take two charges off. I ideally don't want to be doing that again if we can manage, but obviously if Coram's upstairs, we do not have the amount of healing we usually have, let's say. Obviously Malamir's having certain issues,
Performance issues.
not
Principal issues.
being true to his faith, he is.
I feel like he's just cosplaying.
Please respect the amount of healing we do
my
have. We're going to be
knees.
resorting to bandages quite quickly.
I'm gonna start heading over to this statue because I'm closest to this one.
Okay.
Oh dear.
It's made it the entire time. Sorry, we can stick back. Sorry.
Yeah.
5 years.
No, right.
That's it. You're gone tonight.
That's
no,
it.
John.
Bad omen.
It is your destiny. You step down, Dramos, lightly across the steps. Staying away from the central area, you move on to the smooth step on the right-hand side. The statue looms above you.
I'm gonna cast. There's no like energy that fizzes around the room like there was when Gartok.
No.
I'm gonna cast. I don't know. Enhance ability using Fox's cunning because it seemed right. I don't know. And I'm going to start examining the statue to see if I can see like any mechanisms, any glowing patches in there, or anything where I think I might be able to stick a hand to operate anything.
You can make an investigation check for me, please.
Investigation. It's intelligence based. I chose the right one. Advantage. Good job I had advantage. 18.
Okay. There appear to be no levers or buttons on here. However, as you look close in the statue, there are some thin ropes that span from them across around the back of the room, pushed into the mortar, but they come down to here, this archway. That archway, one of the stones is pushed forward further than the others.
There are ropes that are coming from the statues, just thin ones. They all lead down to. I'll take a step back from the statue and I'll point over to it.
Yeah. So from each statue, for here, thinning into the mortar, and then down into the archway there.
On each side,
So
or
there's
one
a
on each
stone
side.
where they're attached as a stone protruding
Yes.
on each side.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys might not be able to see that far. I've just thought.
We've got.
Light only goes
Just,
60
yeah.
foot, doesn't it?
Well, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Mage hand is 30 foot. I thought so.
Damn it.
I can.
Does this group ever use mage hand?
I can try and.
It's 20 foot bright is from a light spell. I think it's 20 foot bright and then 20 foot dim, 40 foot.
I'm going to cast light on a ball bearing and chuck it in that direction.
Okay. As it passes between the two statues, the light goes out.
Yeah.
I don't fancy trying to miss this.
Yeah, you're not.
Other
You're
through
gonna,
there.
It seems to cancel magic as well. Oh my word.
I did not recognize you. Friends, step forward.
show yourself.
Who speaks?
Do I recognise the voice?
It's not the same one that said slave, is it?
Could be. It was more raspy when it said slave.
Will the statues harm us if we do?
No, I did not know who you were. You have the word of Elianum. Step forward.
Dramos will step forward in between the
It's-
statues.
Don't, Dramos.
Bait.
Dramos, don't.
It's bait. He refuses to show himself.
He's got his wits about him.
Don't know if you put psychic damage.
How much?
150 points of psychic damage.
Dramas drops to the floor like a sack of spuds.
Never listens to me.
I'm going to run to him, grab his scruff of his neck and pull him
Okay, you run down the
behind
stairs.
him. Grab his scruff and just get him out of danger.
Make a sleight of hand check, Rhino.
Plus nothing. That one.
Okay. As you fall on there, as you reach in, you reach into the square. 150 points of psychic damage.
Down.
Rhino's down. Put him down where he is.
Can I grab hold of Iron? If I move over, can I grab hold of him without going?
Right, so Reinhold is not in the squares in between. So if you run down, you can grab Reinhold.
I will go down and I will, forcefully, I will grab hold of Reinhold and slide him back out of the way.
Okay, you go down. You have no problem moving Reinhold. You slide him across the floor.
And I'll throw a potion down his throat.
Okay.
And then
Ultimate strength. But no.
I'll be the narrator.
I will get the rope off my back,
Okay.
and I'll try to tie a loop.
Okay.
That's what I've been
Immediately
doing this
Google
time.
says you should contact the Samaritans.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm trying to make a loop,
Okay.
and then I don't know how long that would take me.
How is any
Oh,
Dramos outside?
Dramos is fully in those squares. Keep save throw. Your eyes flick open.
But I can do something.
I will scramble back out of the area.
Okay.
So you're back over here.
Dramos rolls back and says blood running out of his nose.
Oh my god,
What a time for one of them.
we never roll those. This group.
I'm so sorry. I fixed it now. Please, come forward. Help.
Quiet.
bullshit.
Can I have a scan around? Is there any sort of I'm thinking of a spell that magic mouth that not
Get
do this
upstairs.
effect? Trying to see if there's any obvious source for it.
Thank you. Come here. Oh God!
You can make a perception check.
Just
Do not do that again.
I was trying to grab him. I just thought it would affect me. There.
I think it's something like a 13.
No, nothing.
Can't find mine. I think it's a +2 I've got on it.
I'm gonna put my rope away.
Don't.
God damn it.
I'm going to go back to studying the walls. I'm going to try to see if there's any kind of word or name or something etched in them.
Okay.
Can I spend a while doing that?
Yep, you can spend a while doing that. There you go.
Is that a door?
That archway.
Did you look for it?
No, I was looking at the statue. I can go look at it now that I'm awake.
I'm 1 in 5.
I'm not going in between the statues.
They're archways rather than doorways, yes.
There are archways and there's a wall at the back of them.
Is there anything
I
seen
wanna
on
go
down
that
here? Is there
way.
anything in this one? Any like inscription?
Always curious.
It appears to be. It goes in about 6 inches, and then there's a
Hey.
wall in there. That's probably.
Yeah, it's all I can
That's probably what you can
determine
expect
from.
from Sam.
And then there's a wall.
Yeah.
It's just like Labyrinth. You gotta put your hand in there.
Well, which one? Which way do you want to go? Up or down?
Go straight to that castle. Oh dear, I just saw that like little bit of floor in the next room. I thought, but let's just go back.
There is a glow that's coming from the other room. I'm not sure if you can all see it, but I noticed it on the way in.
I'm gonna try and throw a javelin at one of those rocks. I know it sounds very rudimentary.
I was going to try something a bit harder than a javelin.
Like what? Can't use anything magic through that. Through this
Hounds
space.
aren't magic.
Yeah.
And it will just continue to attack whatever it is sent on.
Since I'm currently holding the bag of plasters, I'm going to cast 6th level heal on myself. So
Okay.
using the spell slot.
Yep.
So 78 points on top of the 20 that I got.
That's fine. That goes off.
Okay.
Did you didn't heal me, did you?
No.
Yeah,
you
just
oh,
heal.
you got healed.
You got healed.
Rodded.
Okay. So that's 7
Hit
points.
that wall
6
again.
inches though.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
as we now know how it goes. When you receive
So-
6 inches of rod.
Praise division.
I will attempt
Shameful and Dan's cackle.
to summon a hound, targeting the outcrop of rock.
Okay.
Who's under 50 HP at the moment? You said, yeah, you got shafted as well, didn't you? Fuck. Of course you did. I'm already burning through spells.
Summon a hound. Target.
rock.
The outcrop of rock where the ropes are going into.
Like this.
Yes.
In here. Okay. Hound appears. Hits the ground. Emerging from the shadows.
I'm going to use...
Little lights flare on the eyes of the statues. 150 points of psychic damage to your hand.
Oh well. Just disappears.
Mass cure wounds to everyone
Well.
because we're starting to blanket. We're going to have to start blanketing
Is that
people
right at
now.
the end?
Yeah, I could use that.
Not me.
At least we
No,
know that won't work.
I'm gonna get a javelin out.
28 points.
I'm just gonna get this healing first.
I'll include myself on that.
Everyone come up here. Just in case I make it worse.
And by everyone, you mean
Dragos.
Travos!
I'll walk up the stairs.
Should we all take a further step back?
Yeah, I'm a bad shot. I could throw
Yeah.
it backwards.
I'm actually going to... Can I go up the... like, behind everyone again? I
I just
just
want to be right behind.
Stab
What, just in
backwards.
case.
Oh! I am going to try to throw the javelin at if I can see that rock, which I'm not sure I can actually. But you threw a pebble. You threw a
Which
ball
the
bearing.
light
I
immediately
went
went
out,
straight away.
so I can't see it.
Oh,
So I can't do
throw a
it.
torch first.
I don't know if
I'll
I've
light
packed
a
standard
torch.
adventure
I'll light a
gear.
torch, and I'll throw that forward so there's enough. Well, I'll try and throw it forward so it lands somewhere around here.
Throw it underarm.
Okay. Light
Okay.
torch.
Yep.
A normal torch.
Okay.
Two of us have torches.
No, you. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm not
me.
sure I even have a torch.
I do.
You know, my backpack is full of like Janai stones. No, it's not. I don't have any Janai stones. Jokes. I'm gonna
Oh,
drop
if
my
only we had
visor
Janai stone.
in an attempt to see better.
Okay.
I'll try and focus in with the eagle eyes on said stone,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna throw the javelin.
I want to make a perception check. So you throw the torch over it as a plan. Would do. Throw the torch over.
Yeah. Wait, this is perception.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought this was for the torch for a second there. 12.
Okay. So you're going to throw your torch.
No.
Travis going to throw a torch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Make a dexterity check for me, please. I'm sort of ranged. Really.
Probably not very good. I think it's a +2 on that, maybe. I'm not sure. I just lost internet for a sec.
Performance issues are common down here.
They are. Dex check, it's a 9.
Okay. It hits the floor and gutters out immediately.
Maybe somebody who's best
You
at
were only
throwing.
affected when you went through the statues, weren't you?
Yes.
I hate doing this. I want to go down and investigate this archway.
Okay.
I'm going to get a bottle of brandy. Still got.
Alright.
I'll put a rag in it. I'll set the rag on fire.
Okay.
I'll throw it at the statue.
Not while I'm here.
No, oh,
The
no,
other one.
no, not what if yeah. To light it, if I can see that there is light issues.
Alright.
Just full like Irish military. This.
Nice. Give me a ranged attack then, please.
Don't stand behind.
That's very cocked.
Where is Reinhold stood? Right, gonna hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
11 plus whatever it would be for bonuses. I don't know.
Your dex bonus.
Dex bonus. Plus nothing.
He's a cleric.
Alright.
Why are we so
It
shit
falls
at facing
short,
things?
landing on the ground between the statues. The brandy out and burns.
Shit.
This is why we just murdered.
You know the archway?
Oh, then I rolled a natural 20, throwing it back in the fucking
Yes,
thing.
you go down
Are
to
any of the stones loose? I'm going to try and find the same stone as is back there and see if it moves at all.
You make an investigation check.
The brandy all burnt up, didn't it?
You did.
Oh, so I can't see stuff.
That will be 24.
Okay. You are confident none of these stones protruding, or
Don't move,
or
or
then
you
none of
can't.
them are buttons. It's all solid.
Oh.
Frustratingly.
And there's no passageway behind it or anything.
The brandy burned brightly in between the two. Sadly, the light really just got in your way rather than illuminated where Dramos says the switch is at the back of the room.
This was 40 golds worth of brandy.
Ooh, it smells lovely.
It does. It's creme brulee.
I
What
think I'm
else
getting
have we got?
wasted just smelling it.
No way.
We got
I'm going to
statue.
reach onto my robe and pull off the patch that's got a bullseye lantern on it.
I was like a
Yeah.
pack!
I was waiting for a moment. It's like,
These
No, no, no.
softy D&D rules have just stopped the use of the standard light source. It's
I
coming back.
do also have a 10-foot pole on this robe.
we got a
But
lamp.
it's
We-
more than 10 foot
we,
away.
we need a really long pole. Can you imagine how unstable?
Right.
So I've now got a bullseye lantern,
We get
and I will.
7 long poles and lash them together with 50 foot of rope.
Poking stick.
It's so long.
Bright light in a 60-foot cone,
There you are.
Oh.
and dim light for an additional 60
There you
foot,
are.
which is like a cone rather
Oh,
than
right.
full.
So with that light, you can shine it across the room.
I can.
How many javelins do you have?
It's a good question because I
Got a
don't.
10-foot pole we can throw.
No, no. It's like a javelin.
Now, I've written down 22, but I don't think that's realistic.
That
I'm
is
gonna say
unlike...
some of them are on Altivo, so maybe 5 is too many. Maybe still. How many javelins?
3.
Yeah,
Three
you don't probably carry that
push.
many. I will allow you 4 of your javelins on your
4
back.
javelins. I got 4.
That's
Man,
Nazak
I mean, you've got
level of-
multiple swords on your back. You got
So you play mime
monster
hunter.
hunters.
and
You know.
22 javelins.
A throne of javelins.
Yeah, don't sit
The
down.
Harbinger A10 Warthog.
Nazak does have a scale model of Miss Haas protruding from the cauldron on his back.
I have always said that the javelins were on Altivo. So
Extendable
4
javelins.
is. I've never thrown more than 2 javelins ever,
Okay.
but I usually use this
To miss
special.
all 4 of them now.
Okay. I also have the special javelin. So 3 javelins?
3 javelins.
3 javelins.
And a special javelin.
I'm not using a special javelin for
Still
this.
got the special.
Yeah, we
javelin.
like one.
The special javelin.
Covered that javelin.
Yeah.
I have a trident.
Yeah, that's like from Anchorman.
Been using it as a
I've been meaning to talk to you
about.
about that. You probably wanted for murder. You should lay low.
Trident, it's a hay baler.
Okay. And if I can see, I'm going to try and throw.
With the aid of Erasmus's lantern and your perception check at 12, you can see in that recess the stone that's sticking out. It's going to be a tricky throw.
It's going to be with disadvantage anyway.
Can I
Which is
do
too far,
anything? Can anyone offer a
Pretty sure it
guidance
is, yeah.
or
I can.
I don't know, give us some inspirational words?
But it won't make a. That's an attack roll, won't it? You bless that.
It is an attack roll.
Kindness wasn't
Yeah,
work.
we bless.
It's an There's no way I can get it any better.
Dramos pulls out a crossbow, which he's had for a long time,
I've got a crossbow.
and shoots a bolt at it.
What's the deal with portals?
Okay. Well, Harvey, you were pulling back the
Yeah.
throw, so let's.
I'm also going to get my crossbow out that I robbed.
It's cocked.
You basically
You pick the result.
you just made the result. Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
22 with disadvantage. It's amazing.
Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry. 15.
Okay. It hits the edge of the archway, turning to the side and clattering to the floor. Didn't quite get in.
I saw Dramos get his crossbow out. I'm going to get the crossbow out I robbed.
Okay.
I've got a crossbow. We all have crossbows.
I'm just throwing gravel.
Impromptu crossbow contest!
You got a back dirt.
What's your bonus?
It's a
Only
flipping
plus 8.
shit contest.
Right, I'm going to give you my crossbow. I'm going to load your other one.
Okay. Well,
Come on, man.
Oh, so
You don't look at him and say, "How good are you? Here's my crossbow."
I'll take a shot.
Yes, it's lower than
No.
Harbinger's.
And misses entirely, goes through that archway at the far end of the room.
Oh well, never mind.
you hear someone at the other end go,
I'm going to take a shot at my crossbow. What the hell? It's
I'll
just
Yeah,
put your
crossbows.
dagger in the crossbow.
light crossbow
I,
could work.
I want to
Oh,
get
23.
the second one.
Oh, that
Oh.
would be
23.
26.
2 shots.
It slams straight into the button. It does
Nothing
not,
happens.
does not move it.
Until Dan's breaks the arrow,
23.
like Robin Hood.
Hits it as well, but does not move it.
Ah.
It's supposed to
first shot.
out.
Right. I want to try and throw it slightly above into the area where the strings are going in.
Okay.
Hit the string.
Maybe, or just kill us all. Whatever.
Drop the nuke. TPK.
I take a few more steps back.
Incident. 12.
Don't just use a crossbow.
I don't think I'll be very good with a crossbow. But you could. You
I
seem to be
could.
quite good.
I could.
Try and go for that.
Why are we shooting those strings up? Where do the strings go to? Just into the statues? They don't come the other side, them obviously. It's just.
No.
They can't just pull them from this. Oh, they're there, look!
The plug's on this side.
Yeah, boys.
Sadly not. No.
I don't think my javelin plan's working out, so it's back down to you guys.
More bolts. Load!
No, I think that's a bad idea.
Volley
Let's
fire.
presume that if we push the stone in, it stops the statues frazzling.
Okay.
It must do it along what looks like that string. If we then cut the string and manage to push it forward, does that mean that the statue stays active?
Maybe.
What if we destroy the statue?
Yes.
We can get to the side of it, and we could have a very large mace. It's made out of stone.
If you fall to the ground again.
Please, I've waited so long
Shut
for
up!
you. Children of the gods, you're here at last.
You said that before, and look what happened. Why should we trust you now?
You're the ones, the children of the gods.
Which gods?
Should I try?
How far did you get before you?
As soon as I
Went
crossed
to-
the threshold, I went down.
Did you have any effect, any magical effects running on you at the time? Or?
I did not know.
The ceiling, I presume, is very close to where they are, where their heads are.
Go on, sorry.
The ceiling is like close to
Yes.
the top of them.
Is there any space behind the statues, or are they into the wall?
They're into the wall.
I have a potential way that I can get through, but I can't help anybody else.
But if you're in the, if you're over there and you teleport yourself over, and then the effect hits you, we
I
can't
would not
get
be
you.
saved, I understand.
You may not even make it. You may just teleport straight into the
Into
middle
the
of it.
middle,
Yeah.
and then just. I don't think
Fall to the ground.
whoever put this there. Our light going through it, cancelling magic. It's
It is not a
It's
magical effect, it is my ability. I can walk between the shadows. My hound came. It is a similar effect from what I understand.
what would you propose? Going back to the shadows there and pushing the stone?
At least I could be able to possibly speak to the person.
Are you going into the other room, or are you going
I would
into
not.
this room?
I summoned the hound next to where the button is. It died instantly. I would be in the same position.
So you're going further.
I would be going further.
If they can't be broken, maybe they could be turned.
They affected the hound back there, though. So it must be like more than just what they can see.
I'm going to start ritually casting Detect Magic. Cost me out for 10 minutes.
What are we supposed to do? Watch out.
Can I look at the ropes to see if they've moved at all since I last looked at them?
I don't know what they have.
It doesn't look to be any more tension or less tension or anything. The button still seems to be in exactly the same place. The other thing, as I say, is we can use what's in the flask. I can have them appear some distance away. I can't find the distance.
Dramas, you are obsessed with that flask.
It is that or us.
The creature in it could easily finish us all off in our current state.
It will lose its.
It will be in that
Control.
area.
It probably won't be mind controlled, though, will it?
I do not know.
Go back to the wall. The ones with the illustrations.
Okay. So you were looking at the ones on the stairs, and there are some more illustrations down here.
Yeah.
Have a look at
can I
those.
Inspect any. I haven't been prodded to discern anything.
Now we're down here, looking at what looks to be depicted a more forested area, no pyramid. There's what appears to be in amongst a sea of reptilian type creatures and ones that look like Gartok. There stands raised what looks to be a man, slender yet muscular, with wings extended behind his back, long hair hanging down across his shoulders.
Look, elven.
Aside from the wings, could be perceived to have elven features. Most certainly has horns protruding out of hair.
Tiefling, would I assume?
It could be tiefling.
Any resemblance to Dramos or his bloodline?
Yeah, it is.
Father!
It's Aramis.
That is, I can math, 27.
I mean, it's a crude drawing, but the resemblance is uncanny.
Bravo. That's you, or at least your father.
As I've never met him or have no idea what he looks like.
The
Possibly.
horns are slightly different style.
There are other creatures with horns.
You don't all look the same. That looks remarkably like you.
What's he doing? He's just standing there in the illustrations. Not like being worshipped. Is he being worshipped? Yeah. Just like Dramus.
Oh yes, everybody should worship me.
Use the flask on it.
Is there any?
As you look at it, there is some text on a line that goes beneath the picture.
Wait. Is it something I can read?
What language can you read?
I can Celestial, Common, Draconic, Undercommon.
Could you point it out to me?
Ritual casting, comprehend languages.
No, wait.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, your original casting.
I
I mean,
can,
like,
I can
so
read
you just drop into your butt.
Infernal and Undercommon on top of that.
Oh.
If that doesn't work, then
I very much doubt it's giant, but
It's not giant.
very much.
Everybody clusters around.
Continue.
I will
Sorry.
cast comprehend languages from the staff.
Okay. Alright, I'm
Just
being cheap.
speeds things up.
Yeah.
Primordial.
I can read Primordial.
Mal just kept quiet anyway.
Yeah. It says, "Behold, Amaris."
Wow. You're right about who it is.
Who is this?
Amaris.
Oh, what was that your father's name?
Oh, is that what it says?
Yes.
Scourge.
Scourge?
Scourge. Of. Eliana.
That dude's name.
Oh,
He said his name was Elianan just before I collapsed.
Scourge of Eliana. Oh, so.
As in the Bane of Elianan. The one who possibly fought him, or...
Oh, so he's not Brazil like
Who?
Eliana.
Elianan? Why are you not showing yourself?
I can't. That's why I need your help. Please. Please.
We are not of the old gods, if that is what you are referring to.
No, you are not.
Do you know why we're here?
I must confess, I do not. It should be safe to move forward now. There is only so much power in those statues.
I'm calling bullshit. Don't even need to insert that one.
Is he being forced?
They will
to
recharge,
be-
though. You should be swift.
Is he forced to lie?
I assume that is who we are here to talk to. We have no other way of...
What are you waiting for? Only 2 have made it through before.
Who?
Only 2.
Harbin's been hit. You've been hit.
Gartop's
You've
been
been
hit.
hit. And you've been hit.
Yep.
You've been hit twice.
Because we haven't been stupid enough to walk through that.
I'm trying to save him.
The wizards are firmly in the fuck that.
Thanks for intelligence.
What are they doing?
How
Rather
can
than
you...
statues, you get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hurt.
How can you show us that the statues are disarmed?
I can't. But you are the children of the gods. Only you can break this.
I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the switch.
As it passes through the statues, peters out.
They are not disarmed.
That's the anti-magic field. But the blast, that will not go off.
We cannot afford another person to walk through and get hit.
Then maybe you are not the ones.
We are, but
My
actually
imprisonment
it's not here.
continues.
Does Rasvin's detect magic?
Oh yes, but
Gauge.
the statues are indeed magical. The cables connecting them to the switch light was magical, as did the two columns. What's the range on detect magic?
30 foot.
I think it's 120.
That's to shoot it.
Oh, sorry, that's to dispel magic.
Yeah, no, so it's itself 30 foot.
Yeah, within 30 foot. Yeah, you can see presence of magic within 30 foot. So probably
Just
I could see the cables, I guess.
Yeah, I was
But
probably a
not-
bit generous giving you the columns then, but
Well, this is say I
Well, you
I
were
go
down there, yeah.
I go if I went there, I can 10,
Not
20.
too
Yeah,
close.
the column. I'm not.
so the columns are magical. Yes.
The illustrations that we were looking for, was there anything else? Did it show the hollow at all? It showed the forested area.
Nothing that seems to show the hollow.
Does it have a school of magic?
Oh yes.
Fucking painful. Was
It
painful.
shouted a word when it blasted.
Slay.
It stands to reason there might be a password we could use to get through,
I did have another idea, but it's a rather risky one.
such as friend,
Yeah. Speaking to too many wizards.
master.
Yes, friend.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Or was it the same voice? Yeah.
I have a few ideas of what we could do. One would be to try and dispel magic on one of the statues and see if that deadens it for a while. Maybe that's a safer option first.
So the statues are magical.
The statues are magical, the strings that attach to the back of the doors are magical, as are those
enchantment.
enchantment. Of an enchantment type.
Columns, you said.
There's two columns, there's two pillars. Are they going up all the way up to the ceiling, sorry? Those pillars are magical.
Oh, are they? Okay.
All enchantment.
And they're not touching the strings in any way.
Not that you can see.
So we can't put anything on top of them because they're all wizards. Sorry to ask a dumb
Yeah, no, I
question.
just thought similar idea with it. It might be.
Go with the big ones if you want.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I had two ideas in case anything happens to me. One was just trying to dispel magic. The other one was to polymorph one of us into a snake. See if that bypassed it. If this is a dedication to the snake temple.
We could.
But that would risk the person getting hurt.
Further dispel
I
magic.
can try to spell magic and see if it has any suppression effect on the statue. I might just come back up here towards Harbinger.
When the
Very wise.
When the brandy went onto the floor, did it look like any of it went? Did it spread outwards?
Yeah.
It didn't look like any of it went further down.
Oh man, it's so difficult to say. I mean, it just burned pretty much straight away. and certainly the tears of Reinhold slip.
It's the last bottle. All I've got is dragon spell.
Can I try a simplistic dispel magic at the left-hand statue, please?
Okay. The spell goes off. Magical effect deadens on the statue.
Oh, it's gone out.
What about the other? Look upon the other statue.
Cast it on the other. Cast the other one on the other one.
Okay. It goes off on that statue as well.
Oh my god.
We need to move.
I advise patience.
Goes out on that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm casting mind blank on myself. Not myself. Mind blank on myself.
Yeah.
Which makes me immune to psychic, and I'm running straight forward to try and get to that door.
Okay. So, so you start running across the room.
Are these still magical though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get.
Can I shoot Gremlin? I'm going to shoot Gremlin ahead of him while he's casting mind blank on himself.
Okay.
So I'm going to send him through to see if there's any effect.
Okay. Gremlin dissipates immediately upon flying across the room.
Okay. Which point does it dissipate?
As it
Further?
reaches the 2 columns.
These 2 columns.
Yes.
Okay, so it's got further.
So the anti-magic exists, but the psychic thing doesn't.
Oh my god. Dispel magic.
Okay.
Dispel magic at 4th level.
Okay.
Have they all gone out?
Yeah.
The way is clear!
Hit the.
Run!
It goes in.
Fucking.
The switch goes in. Yeah.
I run over to the other one and.
Oh, you're gonna
Okay.
do it. You're gonna do.
So.
Oh my god, it's gonna work.
Into there.
Mhm.
And then into there.
Yeah.
I'm going to run to support.
Is it all still not my? On the streets? It's still dead. It's still.
Yeah, it's still dead.
Nothing's happening.
No.
Quick.
Okay, I'm gonna run.
We
I'm
might
gonna
all
run
get hit
towards
in a
it.
minute.
Harbinger goes out. You run across the room.
Yeah, we're all joining.
Yeah.
We're all going.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
What's in that? What's in this?
All right.
Let's not stay between
Oh, yeah,
the columns
Right.
and actually come into the little area.
March forward.
Ah, you made it. The 6. Ha. I knew you could do it.
What's in there?
There's something weird on the floor.
There's, the tiles ahead of you have an ornate pattern, gold leaf inside with a glow coming from them. Partially arched room. You can see there's a door off to the left-hand side and an archway off to the right.
Any magic?
Yes.
What a stupid question.
The bad kind.
The floor is magical.
All of it?
The bit with the gold design in is magical.
Okay. What's enchantment again, by chance?
It is enchantment.
This is what we call his Ruin Raslin's spell list. We want all those spell slots before we start fighting stuff.
This squad's not good at
Let's
this.
spaff them all.
It's real heavy.
Well, it just feels like a normal thing for me. It's normally counter spell, so it's the spell magic day today.
Just don't make me fight.
Oh wait, that's not a video. That's a fucking picture. What is it? Got bastard.
He didn't expect us to get
I thought we'd be there all night, to be honest.
Yeah.
rumors were.
It's like that fucking stupid crocodile trap that we did.
On the other side of the room, you find a Jaffa cake.
Single stale jacket.
I'd still bloody eat it.
I managed to make
Risk
this
it
last.
all.
Normally around 30 seconds after opening.
Yeah, God, very Moorish.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
That's what we're here for.
I'm looking. I'm gonna go get another drink.
I promised myself I'd cut down, but I betrayed myself immediately.
Traitor!
Here we go.
sounds expensive.
No.
Some porn.
On this keyboard.
Interesting. You say the word expensive. Word association game. Archie goes porn. No, not my face. Don't want that. Ugh, yuck. Alright.
Okay, so. I didn't try anything or display anything because I've got withheld all my gubbins. Okay, so we're looking in the room. Can I see anything more? Any details? Any wordings on the wall? I want to have a bit of a look round. Anything of note?
Okay. There appear to be more etchings on the wall around here. You can't clearly see them from the doorway, however.
What, on the other side of the door? On the other side of the room?
Yeah, again, just a little bit too far to make out clearly. Similar sort of designs, you think. Very primitive images of groups of people moving. It does look like there are some larger figures, as you have previously seen the depictions of Ankelos and Amaris. But you can't make them out clearly from the far side of the room. Really, because what we're talking about,
Yeah,
35 feet away.
Yeah, it's quite. It's a distance.
I'll cast light on another ball bearing and roll it forwards across the.
Okay. It
tiles.
rolls across the room, illuminating as it goes. Yes, statue, which is magical.
All enchantment.
Conjuration.
Oh, all this is conjuration. Oh god.
At least this won't affect the magic in here.
Can I take a couple of steps to the side and just get? Am I behind the wall there?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of scooch up against that wall and wait for bodies to fall.
Okay.
I can't be a part of it. Whatever happens.
You've done well. Done well. I'm proud of you.
What can you tell us about the statue?
Yes, the statue. People have fallen to that before, but I feel you're different.
What's his?
Watch out for the stones in front of you.
What is the pattern on those stones?
Just a knotwork design.
Like a knotwork design. And they're magical conjuration, and the statue's conjuration, but the rest of the room is not.
That's right.
Can you see what they do? Or do you just hear?
I have some limited awareness, but I can't get my camera to stand up.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not sure what a camera is.
I tell you, the tone in the other room is quite different. They're discussing the firmness of ball gags.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like a D&D game.
Yeah, sorry, am I not doing it right?
No.
I'd rather not be talking about ball gags.
Apparently they're
Rather be wearing one.
Yeah.
Let's talk more.
So the floor in front of us and the statue.
Floor and the statue conjuration, which could suggest.
Have you checked something already?
I've chucked a lead ball bearing, it's gone across and it's in the middle of the room, still glowing.
Still going.
So it's not anti-magic.
Okay, that's a good sign. Should we throw more stuff?
I mean,
How
why
about
not?
ourselves?
Gotok picks up everyone. Fucking yeet.
There's a door and
archway. I mean, I could probably try and open that door. How far away do I have to be? 30 foot.
Push again.
10, 15, 20, 25. It's right at the edge of the range. Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, well done. See how good its lock is.
I'll move forwards to the edge of the tiles, but being careful not to stand on them.
Do you want to be open your eye?
Yeah, I need to be right up against the wall.
Okay.
And I'll cast Thaumaturgy to try and open that door.
Shows the door open easily.
Okay. It's not locked.
Now what?
Haven't got that far.
Randomly
Is it
open
dark
the
in there?
doors.
Yeah.
Can't. Well, from where I am, I'd just see the wall beyond it, wouldn't I?
Would now be a good time to just start a short rest?
Yeah,
I
probably.
have a blanket.
Not
We could
currently
just-
where we are, no.
We can just sit.
Sounds nice.
I'm going to start a short rest.
Wheelchair.
I could turn a couple of us into giant eagles and try and fly over.
That ain't gonna work, it's magical.
Magic's working in here.
You think flight might be the answer?
It is just a thought. The tiles are dangerous. I've rolled a magical ball over them and it has not done anything.
Well, here's something where I
Conjuration, is that what teleport also takes part of? Conjuration?
I will tell you in a moment as I have a look.
Yes, dimension door and such as conjuration, so...
Can I bring grief into existence, please? I'll fly him across to the statue.
Okay. Okay, lands on the statue.
Ah!
Yes. Well, perhaps this room isn't quite as dangerous as the last.
If only we had a magical carpet.
We did have a magical carpet.
What happened to the magical carpet?
Still left in that room.
Still left in the
protected by
room.
a shimmering electrical barrier. That's where it is.
Oh, is it?
I flew through and got knocked off it, didn't I?
Look for a
But
future
Yes.
carpet.
It's someone else's loot. That's what it is.
Yes, that's right.
I could turn two of us into eagles, giant eagles, to pick us, the rest of us up and fly us over.
Why do you want to be on the other side? What do you want to accomplish?
We need to find out what's down here, Grantark.
I mean, how would we stop it from affecting the others? Western found the buttons. How do we stop this one?
So, grief made it to the raven.
Are there any
to the statue.
buttons or strings or anything that's visible in this room?
I'll take a perception check. No. Absolutely no strings or anything like that. Nothing visible. You can't see any buttons or anything like this up. Can you make a perception check though, Reinhold?
I'm currently around the corner.
I know.
Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You're a grinding sound.
From where? From which direction?
The archway.
Quite unusual.
But the buttons start to move back out. Okay. Clunk. Yeah.
Fuck. Can I... What can I make an impromptu wedge with?
Superman 3 thing.
I can see him standing there going, oh, I've saved us.
So from my torch, I'm going to take one of my unused torches. I'm going to kind of do my best to crack it, strip a section down with the mace, whack a wedge in.
You whap a wedge into the... Whap a wedge?
Yeah,
Whap a wedge.
Whap a wedge?
yeah, into both of the... Yeah, to just not too hard, not like just to both of them, and just see if they start moving out. Just want to lock them in.
Okay. I'm going to take a sleight of hand check on you.
That's fair.
To whap a wedge.
Whap a wedge. Whap a wedge.
A wedge.
I feel like this is important. I'm going to use a lucky.
Okay.
Just what it is stopping. I feel that this is important, so I will roll it first. Much better. 13.
Okay. You crack a bit off it.
Wrap it in.
You crack
Crack one off. Yeah,
and ram it in. And with
then hit a wall.
Yeah, just with the... You decide that the head of the mace is going to be too much. So you use the pommel to... You manage to wedge it in there.
How far?
Yeah.
6 inches.
6.
I'm gonna, whilst they're figuring out, I'm gonna observe both of them to see if they creep.
Okay, so you're watching. Alright,
Yeah.
so the rest of the group.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Reinhold said nothing about that whole...
Yeah, exactly.
Just did it all in the background.
We're all just focused
Take a
there.
step back and try and push down that one.
I'll say it when it's a problem.
How are you going to do it? Sorry?
Mage Hand.
Mage hand. Okay.
I've taken a step
Mage
back.
hand. It floats across where it is. Depresses there. And indeed, that slab just drops just an inch. Grief flutters into the air as the statue cracks, swells,
Taking a step back.
grows, turning into semi-crystalline form. It grows exponentially in size, barely fitting into the room, the arch behind this huge crystalline head. This form.
Oh, we could have just flown over it.
It's a murderer.
Run!
Oh dear, he's a big boy.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah.
Towering over you, bits of stone from the statue dropping off it. Part of its arm, it pulls out to form a huge axe, crystalline, semi-translucent. Its eyes open, a dull glow behind as it scans the room, locking on you in the centre. It begins to move forward. Roll initiative.
I think you and Gartok should swap spaces, Weston.
I think that would be a very good idea.
Ooh, I hope I get
I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to move with anybody.
I'll be
I'm in trouble.
Classic initiative roll at 21.
Yeah.
You got 21.
I'm also on 21.
Woo! With a plus.
I'm on
I
a...
don't want to
Anyone
be.
got higher than 21?
I'm also with a plus 2.
Ooh,
rollies.
rollies. Anyone else get higher than those two?
Wasting a good roll, a natural 20.
Now, where you get it then?
More wasting.
15 to 20.
Now, near starts a rest.
No one
Not
else.
enough.
Big gap.
Put me in the bottom.
I got 4.
Me
I got
too.
4.
Me too.
Boys,
I got +2.
I got 4
What
as
you
well.
damn you. Yeah, you win it.
What
So
did you?
put
What have
me
you got?
second. So
I got 4 as well.
Oh, I'm +0.
Me too.
Rollies! God, we're really shit in the bed. 4 again.
Alright,
I'm exactly where I want to be.
At the bottom
Right
then.
at the bottom.
We've got Reinhold, Harbinger,
Then me.
Rasmus.
Yeah.
13.
Oh, that's bad.
I got
Yeah.
5.
Fucking shit in the bed today.
Oh, no,
really
you're
are.
5.
Mamian.
Feeling good about this bad guy.
Flip him off with Mage Hand.
This is cool music.
Yeah.
I like this.
I've heard this before. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's like every late 90s, early 20s Hans Zimmer, Klaus Badelt synth track.
Yeah.
This is Burning Building. I've heard this in. Or it might be someone else's compilation.
That becomes a crystalline golem.
Shit. This guy's AC is going to be through the fucking roof.
Don't worry, because you guys never roll less than 30 to hit.
No. These guys.
You know, remember me trying to hit that wall earlier? Oh, did I pick up my javelins?
Right. You're basically a walking casualty at this
Yeah,
point.
I'm just gonna.
You two are hammered.
I'm gonna faint.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling okay.
I'm just triaging. You know?
Yeah, I've got the mass. I've got the one from the nat 20
Yeah.
and the 27 you gave me.
Yeah. It's not
What you got now?
Not a lot. But
Solo it.
I'll give it a go anyway. I'm going to step forward.
Oh,
just
breaking
have a
the
feeling.
short rest.
Breaking the short rest.
You move between Harbinger and Dramos, standing before the hulking crystalline creature.
Interesting choice, Dramos. I mean,
I'm going to
okay.
cast a
rather
level
him stand in front of me
6
than me.
Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you reckon? Poison, cold, fire, lightning, or something else?
Not lightning.
Yeah, probably not lightning.
Let's go with acid.
Yeah.
Acid!
This is the Space Marine throw up. This is. You know, they never talk about it in the books. That's one of their main weapons.
Well, they do. It's some of them. They talk about it in Praetorian of Dawn.
Got powerful throw ups.
A little spick.
Please, man.
Jesus. 5d6.
Malamir, what did you eat?
Actually, I've just realised it's a 15-foot cove.
Yeah.
Reverse! Reverse!
Visualization.
Ah! Yeah!
Dude, yo. That way. Thank you.
What will you do instead?
Fuck all.
That you?
That's me done. Kind of decent wizard spells. I think I meant to change them in the 2 weeks before we came to Stinky Hollow.
Well, now you're
Forgot.
fucked.
Can't do anything.
Now you've got light and throw up.
Gust, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Featherfall Shield,
Oh well.
Spell,
Okay.
Invisibility,
Good night.
Mirror Image,
That's a good
Misty
stuff.
Step.
Very useful stuff.
Good night,
Very
sweet
image,
prince.
Are you happy with that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
With a bellow, reaches down to the ground, pulls the shattered head of the statue that it's emerged from, and flings it across the room,
Get rocked.
turning head over heel, or head over neck.
Head over head.
It flies towards Rasvin. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, that sucks balls.
Okay.
Is it psychic damage?
Nice if it was.
Your pride.
Yeah, some of it is.
It's 37 points of bludgeoning damage. The rock hits you square in the chest. Your eyes squeeze closed with the impact of it. You glance off, you hit the ground. Still conscious, I presume.
Yes.
You open them again to see the thing across the room, straight into the group of you.
How much damage did he do?
37.
Okay.
Hefting now with both hands on the huge crystalline axe. It sweeps it across the 3 people.
Oh my god. It's a 4th edition creature with a cleave.
You can have. A 1.
You give me a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay. 14. Coming wide over your head, the crystalline axe slams into the wall above you. Stone breaks, splinters across the floor. He pulls back, and that's me done. It's Gartok.
Can I take an attack at him? A sentinel attack, because he attacks
did
someone
try
within
an
5
attack.
foot of me. I would like to try and hit him, please. Sorry, Gata.
That's alright.
Yeah.
At all.
Very sensible.
I'm using
Well, it's also.
the Dragon Slayer longsword.
On 1 hit point or something.
20 some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough.
18 to
Make sure
hit.
Tom gets
18 to hit is a miss.
whacked.
Okay.
I do appreciate this, Tom.
Is
One
there
to the right of it, do you?
room for me to get in there?
No, we're okay. We're okay. But I've closed the lens.
Oh no.
Now we're okay.
Oh dear.
Put some Vaseline over the lens. That's
Okay.
good, sexy.
Praise images.
So it's Raskin directly from us.
Rasmus's directly in front of the.
Move that little dude.
Yeah.
Behind me.
Kind of stuck at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cast a shove.
It's gonna have to be, I think. I will bonus action rage. Yeah, sorry, Rasmus. I'm gonna try and pull Rasmus out of the way.
Okay, your action to do so.
If I can pull you out of the way,
Does
if you allow me.
I'm not going to resist. I'm just sort of like.
Alright, so you can move in 5 feet.
Yeah, and
So
effectively
damage,
I'm
Yeah.
swapping places with him if I can.
Okay.
You fit comfortably with your now decapitated axe.
Yeah.
Alright, move out of the way. Step forward. Alright, that's Gartok done. Dramos.
He's gonna swing down there.
Well, Dramos is not a bit racist.
Time to 3D print a little mace. You know what the top is. We can swap it over.
If you get the details from Jimmy of what it looks like, please do.
Bonus action summon a hound.
It's alright. At some point.
Get it up its butt.
Yeah, so the hound's gonna hit here.
Okay.
It's gonna try and attack. It might hit. It's not gonna survive very long. It's a 20 something to hit. 20, 1, 2, 3. Don't know what I'm counting for. 23 to hit.
That hits.
What's the rest of them? Have you got a load of quarter into it?
It's 12 piercing damage, which possibly won't do anything. But more importantly,
That would be before you.
I'm going to cast
I'm
Disintegrate.
really nervous about using alone
Okay.
stuff early.
Just at 6th level.
We got it.
It's a dex save at disadvantage because of the hound.
It's on the cards, but I'm focusing on the plungers and rescuing people. At
That would
the
be
moment.
terrible.
Just I'm leaving it in the in trade.
That's what I like to hear. 2,
Not a bad
4,
shout.
6, 8, 10.
And how much of a problem he is.
take it in second grade at the moment. So we'll see how that works.
10,
Charisma for banishing.
20,
I could always
32, 72 points of force damage.
Oh, that'll do, pig.
That's a
We could
What was that?
Disintegrate.
Oh!
Chunks of crystal break off the back, shattering on the floor. Thing's head comes down. Dramaster, Rasfin.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Actually, legendary.
Of course.
Let's not forget that I have these.
No, you can.
Let's forget.
You can, yeah.
One attack with the Storm Axe.
He's got to get one in, hasn't he?
But it's only a single target, it's not a sweep. And it's going to be Dramos.
Of course it is.
Come on, man.
Did you get double natural 20?
That's a natural 20.
Of course it is.
I'm
It's
going
fine.
to cancel it, assuming I can still have access to the Sentinel at Death's Door.
You can.
It's an ability, not a power.
Okay, so just a regular hit then.
It's not a spell.
I think you're going down regardless.
Probably.
I should just check it, but it does hit. 35 to hit.
Because
Okay.
I've got the mask.
So he hefts the crystalline axe over his head. Oh my god. Okay.
That's either a
Am I
good
going
thing
to
or a
hit the
bad
bucket?
39 points of slashing damage. It slams into Dramos and does an additional 14 points of lightning damage. Lightning arcs across his body. He pulls the axe back up. Now we continue into
Damn.
Rasfin's go. Good job that wasn't a critical.
Yeah.
That would not have
You
been.
thunderfucked him, that's what you did.
It was. The roll was with the majority of the big numbers.
Yeah.
So, was the lightning as well as,
It's
or
all
is the
part
same
of
effect?
thing.
Okay,
All part
cool.
of the same thing.
Just wanted to make sure. I'm going to go for a P while I'm unconscious.
That's it. Dramos.
Everybody's looking down at Dramos' body.
I can't tell what's blood and what's piss.
Oh my word. This
Let's
is
go.
just.
You do void your bowels when you die, you would know. You're a cleric, you know. It's just
I'm
what
gonna
happens.
hit it with a chill touch. In case things regenerate.
Trick is regular releases.
Oh, that's only an 18 to hit.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, he's going to be a tough boy, isn't he? Maybe pure crystal.
Nothing else I can do. Is it Harbinger? Corim's the.
I'm not Corin.
Rhino.
That's probably Reinhold.
Chrome's at the top of the stairs.
On his 7th cheese sandwich. He's
I'm
a
gonna
fucking
move
brilliant.
just behind Harbinger. That's me done.
Alright. You move back. Legendary.
Perfect.
As is the tradition, I'm going to attack Gartok.
I think you've hit.
Natural one.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Well, read the spectrum. Harbinger's go.
I'm gonna hit it.
I was saying, praise Darius.
Well, I was considering a banishment because you guys were talking about it. But yeah, but I am not gonna do it. I feel like I would probably hit it.
Waggity whack.
That's another 18. That's my second attack. It went into my dice tray. That is probably gonna hit. 29.
29 probably does hit.
Crunch.
Not pulling one of those out of the bag yet.
That would be frightening when 29 didn't hit.
What's it? Trask is like 30 or something like that.
The Tarask is a bullshit monster. It's a teenager's wet dream, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the toughest monster in the book? I'll put that on my level ones.
Yeah. Fuck you. It's my game, not yours.
It is your game because no one else turned up to play.
Exactly.
Because they're all dead.
Yeah.
By the terrace.
I win. Why am I so lonely?
That's why.
Well, it's got no range attacks, is it?
25 points of damage.
Okay, what weapon are you using?
I'm using the Dragon's Lair longsword first.
Heft the sword, swinging it. Hits the leg of thing. Cuts it. Shards are breaking out in every direction. Okay. Fly across the floor, up to the torso of the thing before you bring it back down. There's a huge section missing out the mid. Ripped the mid.
Right. That's my dong.
I will attack again. Got on. 24.
It's not legendary, is it?
Yeah, it's another legendary, yeah.
His third legendary. Didn't roll as well as he did against Dramos.
Never mind.
28 points of slashing damage. And 11 points of lightning damage. So hits Gartok, cutting his flesh. Lightning flares over his body.
I will Sentinel again.
Go for it.
Nice.
25.
That hits.
Flanking the doggy.
Am I? Oh, I didn't even realise.
That's why I put doggy where I did.
Oh, well, that wouldn't have made a difference. Why have I just picked up 2 then? I will use another
the same beast.
Smeet. A Smeety.
Talking to doggy.
A Smeety. 22. 35 points of damage.
Okay, again, Harbinger hits it. As the sword cuts through it, it's breaking huge chunks of crystal off. Almost like it's, as you cut through, it's like not even cutting, it's breaking it. As if you're sweeping through with a huge hammer. Okay, so that was... Whose go was that? Where am I now?
That's Harbinger's.
That was
Harbinger's go. So
Yeah.
we're now on Reinhardt's go.
Go to guard, Ramos. Go to guard. I'm gonna cast. So not gonna cast. I'm gonna use my channel divinity. I'm gonna dump full 70 into Dramos. Get him on his fucking feet. I'm then gonna do a healing word as a bonus action into Gartok. Just to keep him going. It's 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 19 points of healing. And just gonna have a quick look at that little rock. Has the combat removed my wedges?
They're both still in place.
Good. Right, keep going. Just so you know, there are wedges holding in the buttons, but they're only busy.
What? What did he say?
No!
Something about wedges holding in his buttocks.
Yes.
Now is not the time. I know, this is hardly the time.
No. Yeah.
No, I can't do it anymore. Half a dozen fools doomed to die. Top it around its mount, yeah.
I'm trying to not do something foolish. This.
Out of character.
Yeah, very.
Does it fit in your bag holding?
I was going to say, in the gem bag of holding and ram it up his arse.
And wait. What do you want for Archie to get all the way through this and pull off his mask and it's Tom Cruise?
Okay. I'm gonna hold an action until the Harbinger hits it. I'm going to cast Path to the Grave to give it not resistance.
Vulnerability.
To Harbinger specifically.
The other thing.
The other one.
The opposite.
I hate it when she does damage.
Wait, no, sorry, the book was upside down. Okay, so holding to give it a vulnerability when he hits it. Okay.
It's an ability somewhere. I just can't find it. I lost it. Is it no longer a thing in D&D? There it is. Oh, challenge ability. That's what it is. Off. Okay, and then a bonus action. Misty step. No, I'm staying where I am.
You don't happen to be an undead or a construct by any chance, because otherwise it wouldn't work on you.
That's
Just making
me
sure.
done.
Okay, you're fine. Good.
It's go. It's going to bring the axe in the sweep.
I mean, he gets disadvantage on old Mr. Dramos because he's lying down. Just saying.
Also, if he is an
Yes.
aberration,
No, wait.
celestial,
Huh?
elemental,
I'm
fey,
away.
fiend, or
Wait.
undead,
So as in, you're
Okay.
no longer on death save.
I have a lot more
He
health than I did
construct.
before as well.
I dumped 70 to him. I don't know what your half is, but it's
61.
So,
good enough.
while it's not in the rules, I think it's unreasonable to do a sweep attack and hit Dramos if he's flat down on the ground. So I'm not going to do that.
woo!
I'm going to do the sweep attack, but he's going to arc it all the way around, and he's going to hit Hound as well.
Hound as well.
I hope he's gonna get dizzy. Fall down.
Crash Bandicoot in this shit.
Miss all of them and spin round. So.
As we've established from our AI talk earlier, it depends on the programmer or the construct. If he's put dizziness in, and then he's what was he thinking? Fucking nerds. So he's going to sweep the axe round.
Is he rolling that for 1?
No.
20.
No, it's not.
So I get 2 attacks.
There's a double nat 20. There's a double nat. Oh, fucking hell. Double nat 1.
Oh, yes!
Snake eyes!
There you go. That's him. Fucking shit.
Nice.
All it is, he's arcing on the wall. He keeps hitting the walls in between.
He's got the wrong weapon. He's got
He's
a
really
cutting weapon in
dizzy.
the hallway.
He's really dizzy.
Yeah, so 2 attacks with the Storm Axe. That's it. That's what you can do.
Can you have the Brian Blessed voice, please? He seems a very Brian Blessed character.
Brian Blessed as.
Harbinger's alive! Alright, yes, so it's Gartok.
Brian Blessed once read out children's stories on
Let's
CBBS.
swing at him then. I get advantage from the doggo, don't I?
Frighten children.
I know, he was very enthusiastic.
Children don't fire.
From Brian Blessed chap.
Those are the words of a child abductor.
How much that hit? 30 to hit.
Yes.
Yes!
Crunch.
Oh, nice.
So that's 20 points of damage
Yeah, mate.
from the old Azurac.
Put it again!
Yes, it's one less. It's like 29 to hit.
Yes!
And then 19 points of damage.
In a crotch.
One less each time.
21 to hit, you said the second one.
No.
20 lots.
20 lots to hit.
20 lots, okay, that's fine.
Oh, like a
30
29
on the first, 29 on the
Thir-
second.
30
And
to hit.
20. Yeah. Okay, great. You smash into it, taking chunks off.
Is it doing more damage than sword attacks? Because I'm
When
blunt.
Harbinger hit it, it's taken off huge amounts of it compared to what you'd taken off chunks. But those sweeps that Harbinger did took loads of it down.
Okay.
I'm not using cruel justice. I'm using the. I've decided to protect cruel justice from.
That was more of a
possible
blunt versus
break
slashing
it.
argument, but
Yeah.
yes, it's fine. I'm done. Sorry.
Is your old faith coming to haunt you,
All right.
my dear?
Just get you a bludgeoning weapon versus a slashing weapon. So.
Or it could be because it's one of the God-felling weapons. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
But I'm frightened of using any weapon against anything that might break it in half. So cruel justice is not getting used
Yeah, you
until
don't snap
say.
your toy, do you?
I'll attack the hound.
Not after what we went through to get it.
Can you
I know,
imagine
right?
if I just got it lost
34 to hit
again?
the hound.
What an idiot.
More like it.
Yeah.
We denied Dramos' daddy visits just to get that sword.
Yeah, fucking nerd.
33 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 18 points of lightning.
Twice dead.
No, it's got 45.
Crunch.
They're getting beefier.
Okay,
The
Travis.
scale with you.
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on it. Gonna make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh, 10.
Good.
Good.
It's 6, 11, 15 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
And it's minus a d4 from its next saving throw. That's its action. Are there any shadows in the room?
Plenty.
Any shadows near where I am? Probably not, because we've got the torches and light going.
Yeah, you
underneath.
got your ball. Your
Yeah, the ball's in the middle.
in the middle there.
Well, the bullseye lantern.
Because
it's
you got
not,
one
it's not,
straight stuck in the middle.
Your singular ball.
Yeah,
But then
Clappering a bell.
has got light coming out of it as well, so it's just constant.
yeah, no, I'm going to be stepping out of his. It's probably worth it just to take a reaction from him, but I need to get away, is what I'm thinking. So, bullseye lantern facing that way, light in the middle, getting blocked. I'm gonna crawl into that space and use my shadow walk to try and appear in an area in here, which is in shadow.
Okay. Into this space.
Yes.
Okay.
If you think that's dim light, and then I can use my bonus action to teleport.
Okay. You crawl away. I am going to take the
Yep.
attack of opportunity.
If it's a crawl,
Yep.
there's a disadvantage.
Advantage.
Crawl.
Yeah, because I'm prone still.
It was advantage with
It's a melee attack on the ground, isn't it?
It's disadvantage with a ranged attack.
Alright.
I don't think it's going to miss.
It is 26 to hit.
Yes.
The other was a 1 again.
Maybe I would have. Maybe I should have stood up.
Okay. 24 points. Slashing damage.
Yep.
And. Ooh. 21 points of lightning damage.
Still alive. Still alive.
Oh my god.
And then I said I'd bonus action use my shadow walk if that's
Yes, that's
dim light.
totally acceptable to me.
Cool. And then I'm going to appear in this corner,
Okay, that's fine.
but I'm away and I'll be standing up. That's Stramelston.
Okay.
Owie.
Yeah, legendary. It's gonna move.
That's the opportunity.
You may.
Have we got weird settle stuff already?
I can't because I already. It's not been my turn, and I've already sentineled. So I wish I could.
Let's
Sorry.
give me a minute.
I wasted it.
17 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna bum fuck him.
I apologise. I
Yeah.
should have been more conservative.
Straight to the corner. Okay. Rasmus, go.
At least we can get this choke.
Yes.
As sucky as it is for you right now.
Traditionally, in this situation, you're going to say, "I'll take that." It's a bad situation.
Yeah,
You're put
you got to
positive,
say you got to
I'll
say the
take that.
positives. I'm
take
going to be
that.
bad at
That's
your
what I meant
shit.
to happen. That's what I wanted to happen.
It's so got into the lexicon now up here.
Just roll on it.
Yeah, I've lost all my guys.
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, fell into my trap.
Looks like it fell into my
Something out of
desk.
Blackadder. Sent wave after wave of our own men.
Oh, that's
That's
Sam Brannigan.
Futurama. Yeah, sort of thing.
Oh. Gilbert's had a kill limit. Sent wave after wave of my men until the kill limit was reached. Right then, you suck.
Is this 40 foot? Is this like 4 squares wide? Or?
Yeah, kind of.
If I go to there, I'm not in Harbinger's way.
No.
We had 3 people in there
Yeah.
across, so
I mean, they're half squares on the edge.
Yeah.
We don't have to stick to strict square protocol.
No.
We must.
what's the fun?
Sorry, Hasbro.
We must.
Heard it here first.
But I don't give a shit.
First line in the DM's guide.
TSR all the way.
DM makes the rules.
Disintegrate.
Okay.
Check the save, please.
Fucked.
Minus 1d4.
On Dranos.
Minus 1d4.
Bane.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
Make it worse.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Context, please.
For you, hopefully.
That would mean give me a grand total of 3.
Oh,
That will fail the next save.
shit the bed.
He
Can have a bunch of damage.
Can I borrow some d6?
Use a d6.
How many do you need, dude?
10.
Oh, Christ.
Here,
I've got-
have lots. I don't know how many's there.
Oh no,
2,
Dad.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hold on, hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-oh.
5, 6,
You're right.
8,
You got locked
10.
on.
Thank you. I just take my hair out.
Here we go.
10,
Oh, looks alright.
20, that was a 6, so I just moved it over. 20, 31, 34, 37, 40, 44, plus 40, 84 points of force damage.
Ramos is showered with crystals. The whole thing is destroyed.
No one step on any squares!
Are you okay? Hello?
Why wouldn't I be?
Let's not push any more squares down, please.
You need some toilet paper. I think I shit myself then.
How are we going to get across?
I have faith in you.
Good. Oh god. First thing, checking the wedges. Are they still holding?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have a peek
How
in
can we
this
all
room.
get across is a good question.
An octagonal room.
Just so for clarity, those little buttons you push, they're timed. I have wedged them. I don't know how long they're going to hold. But
Can we set up a rope?
We can.
First question, who has a rope?
I have a rope.
I have a rope.
I also have the immovable rod.
But there's 2 buttons.
No, but to get across these squares,
Oh.
I assume.
But surely just holding one button in.
Look at you, weakening all the time. Aren't you?
We are.
Everything that bitch gave you, dwindling away.
I like this guy.
Tempress.
Do you not like Tempress?
Such weakness she made to children of the gods, sweeping away. And here you are, serving them. And then nothing. Look at you, weak, getting weaker. Come onwards. I want you to go onwards.
I got some rope. I'm gonna put my immovable rod like on the corner here, attached to the rope, and then just use the rope to kind of just swing around it basically. Out of the corner, and then
Absolutely
just pass
fine.
the rope back.
Easy to do.
Yeah. If everyone wants to just swing around and avoid touching
Avoid stepping on the
squares.
Absolutely.
okie doke. Yeah, we'll let them.
Yeah.
I'll put it so we can reach it from both sides basically.
What's
So
the name of this person?
then disassemble it when everyone's
No.
across.
Eleanor. I can't remember.
Elmer Boone, I've written down.
Emmanuel.
El McPherson.
Elmer Fudd.
Eliana.
Elianum.
I am delegate.
I'm going to attempt to have a prayer.
Okay.
Except not quite to Darius, to our current host, as it were.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Why pray to her?
I
Most gracious host, going to embolden me and my friends, Lady Temperance. What do you know of Ilianum? He is here with us. He is angry, to say the least.
say that to Temperance. Let's check.
It is 21.
The voice seeps into your mind. It is difficult to talk to you here. Something repels me.
You are not wanted here. I can sense it.
Whatever is holding you back, you can do it. You.
Have you got anything any knowledge to even the playing field with William? He knows you, so you must know him. What's his weakness?
You are. He's afraid of your group. I can feel it.
He senses his end. Shall we? Is killing him advised, or can he not be killed?
I will not assist in this matter.
Choice. But at least a part of you is here. Thank you.
Is there anything where the statue was, or in the alcove? While they're all swinging around, I'm going to walk over there.
Yes.
And then I'm going to walk over to the other door where they've just swung around to and just have a look through, just get a proper look in there.
Okay. So yeah, you've got a corridor down here which has been horribly mashed up by me moving the camera
the
around.
tripod, War of the World style.
Ooh la!
Ooh la la la.
It is a twapod, not an unpod or a depod.
Depod.
It is a twapod. Yeah, you've got to ask yourself the names of the droids from Star Wars. And C-Twapio.
Oh God.
That was Charlotte, wasn't it? When she went to Disneyland Paris, she was like, what the hell?
Fuck is this?
Twapio!
See Twapio. Not invisible Twapio.
Anyway, back in the room. Yes, there's a long corridor ahead.
What's back there in that other room, sorry?
I'll tag a room with 2 blue shimmering walls.
I'm going to get a new potion of healing.
I'm sticking it in
Totally
my
normal,
pouch.
blue, shimmering.
Yeah, I'm not
Despite-
even
despite
wanting
age.
to.
There you are.
Refreshing my potion of healing. It's a snappy one now.
Detect
Gotcha.
magic lasts for 10 minutes. So is anything still magical?
The blue shimmering walls.
Is it
certainly
concentration?
magical.
This
You've got your shit rocks.
Not been
Yeah.
doing any concentrations.
Okay.
They've all been.
No, I was just making sure you haven't had your shit rocked by an axe. You know.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay, yeah, you were punching
No,
back.
I did get hit once by the axe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking about the spelling of
You need
Eliana.
healing.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't got detect magic.
E-L-I-A.
Sorry.
No, I forgot to do
Rules
it.
Oh, I already wrote it like that. I literally did.
No.
E-L-I-A-N-U-M.
General attendance cast.
Yeah.
Um,
I can start your rest.
I'm gonna have to. I'm
You
gonna.
got 10 times.
I'm
You're
gonna.
either gonna get some low levels or you're gonna get a rod.
About it with the short rest, I'm sure.
There's an indistinct aura of evocation.
Sorry, I just rolled a concentration check.
Oh, you're down.
I lost the concentration when you hit me with the axe.
There's an aura of just mustiness and
Mustiness,
old,
sorry,
an old room,
apologies,
yes.
apologies.
Smelly musty.
I'm gonna.
I am
I've had that
going
just
to
now.
start, while they're Manuel, I am going to start recasting Detect Magic because it's proving quite useful at the moment.
I'm gonna have to dump a rod into Dramos.
Consent?
No, he's not getting it.
Or I can ritually cast it as well.
You seen that thing? It's spiky.
Yeah, it might be
Can I-
a couple of Detect Magic.
Have a look, see if I can see like raised slabs or holes in the walls or anything, knowing that these two rooms have been trapped in some form. I can't see anything obvious, so I'm going to look for the
If I may offer some
obvious.
advice, if something looks like a trap, don't push it.
No, we just send our bodies into the space
That,
over and over again.
that's what Drama says. Yeah. So yes, I'm just looking for raised slabs
I would
or
take a perception check.
You get 70 points healing as well.
Everything's worked out so far, so good, Rasmus. I don't know what's the problem.
I'm still here. So wrong.
We should leave a message for
Come, stand onto this.
I'm an expert in body language, Ross.
Pull these wedges.
Go into that door.
Just
Total of
replicate the
6.
voice.
So
Don't worry, the traps are off. Come here, Corin. We
No,
have
looks-
sliced chicken.
You look down there, you can't see anything amiss.
looks like an empty corridor to me. I'm gonna try
That's the worst of it.
thaumaturgy on the door again. Oh, is it 30 foot?
It can be, yeah. Yep.
20.
Yeah, I know it can be.
Want to step over one?
Yeah.
It can be.
Why are you being shy now?
Because you came
I'm
to
sick
the
of
world.
it.
Every room that he's been into so far, he's been fucked.
Ross might be influenced
No,
by
no, no,
his
no. I think you.
abominable perception
I
check to
think
look for
you,
traps.
I think it's not. He's been fucked.
I'm within
He's fucked
range.
himself.
I'm within range anyway, so I'd cast it just to see if the door opens.
I am running out of good healing. You are going to get the low level stuff very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running out of higher levels.
Yeah, and I can see these two ritually casting, so I would wait.
I can still smite 3 times a minute in any weather.
Being held back by the Harbinger, probably. No.
I'm keeping my 7th and the 8th for a really bad o'clock.
I've got 7th, 8th, and 9th left.
Yeah. 6th is gone.
And if really necessary, I can bring people back. But we're not going to get to that.
That feels concerning.
This room's empty.
Okay.
I don't trust what I see, but it looks empty to me. It's just the other rooms have had magical stuff in.
Well, I believe Rasvin is ritually casting.
Give us a minute. We
So-
both are. Right,
Oh.
cast off.
We could wait for the 2 and then
You
move on.
do it whilst resting, aren't you?
That's right.
You're doing a
doing
short
a
rest
rest
whilst casting.
Just copying your homework.
Is it
Has
dark in
Malamute
there?
got like
Yeah.
an eye mask?
I'll pick up the ball bearing while they're casting light and just chuck it in, just to help light it up for everybody.
Roll down, illuminates the corridor.
See? Empty room.
I'm half tempted to cast Regenerate on you. Because it lasts for an hour and you just continually fucking heal. Yeah, actually, Carter, that might be a good idea.
Apart from the fact that our spell effects have been brought down, so don't rely on them.
Yeah.
Just quickly going to visit the little boy's room with my old man bladder.
That is not how you described your bladder before. You described it as being the bladder of a horse.
I piss like a horse, and then for 10 minutes at a time.
Litre and a half, I'm telling you.
I want to know what the walls are.
It's hard to notice.
Oh wait, yeah, we never read the walls, did we? We had those loads of inscriptions and shit that we couldn't see. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
the-
what
that's what I initially looked.
that's what we can be doing while these guys are
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the
casting.
walls.
And leaving clear directions for Corin
Is
in
that?
chalk.
I'm guessing
on the
that.
floor.
Nothing to worry about in here.
Don't touch anything. Use this rope.
If the next room is what I think it might be, might have worked something out, then my character wouldn't know.
Well, we've had
Excellent.
like a psychic room, and a conjuration room. It's like a.
Good. You're thinking the same way?
Then
We can have a cake making room.
Because
We can do that. one.
You brought magic, isn't it? She brought magic, so is it going to be like a room dedicated to
that was an
magic?
enchantment room, essentially, wasn't it? That was
Enchantment,
conjuration.
conjuration.
So if one of the other schools,
Well, he said that one began with the over the table.
evocation over
Yeah,
there.
evocation.
What about the blue walled
Oh,
octagon?
we'll find out in a minute.
So that room's going to turn into a fucking oven.
Transmutation for-
What's
that-
transportation?
For teleports and stuff.
Well, that would be alteration.
Alteration.
Plus the alteration spells normally.
Which leaves divination. Well, it could be illusion.
Illusion, yeah.
Does that give us any benefits?
Only expecting what? Because evocation is likely to be some sort of damage, isn't it?
Elemental
Like,
stuff. It's all about
fire,
creating elements out of
electrical,
nothing.
Yeah.
That sort of
Fireball!
fireballs.
Yeah, it's a room of fireball. It's fuck you
It's
on
elements,
toast.
it's elemental magic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Absolutely.
I reckon we need to get to there.
So I'm glad that you picked on it as a player rather than me, because you're the wizard player.
No, I thought it might be Steve's
What a wizard, Rasvin.
No, it's a wizard.
Oh, wizard.
You're a wizard, Rasvin.
Wizard.
Couldn't be pure coincidence,
What?
but it's a
You're
possibility.
having a stroke, Hagrid. Hagrid.
Hagrid.
So
Hagrid.
while you two are ritually casting, check the walls.
Yeah, got a finger at a wall.
Nobody says Bob was here.
Probably. Well, it'll be one of the others, won't it? I've still got that
Dramos,
up.
if you're reading this, something's gone very wrong. Don't come in here.
We've had that
My
before,
son!
haven't
If you find yourself here, I have lost.
we? We wrote
Is that a bad thing?
that happened to us in that tower, didn't it? We'd written a note to ourselves.
Had we? Which
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, we went in time.
And it was before Rankelos on the way to him. We got stuck in that tower.
Yeah.
We were- yeah.
We lost a lot of spells that day.
Yeah.
That sucked. Oh, you lose your 7th, 8th, 2 of your 5ths. Thanks.
We've done some shit in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
think
over
about
yet,
it,
folks.
this party's coming to an end. Whatever our fates may be,
Kill him.
hopefully. I want to watch
Get him
the
now.
watch the light go out of his eyes when Harbinger chokes him out. That's what I want to do.
Which set?
Throat's
It's got
too big.
a lot.
Well, he's going to lose them all. Until he's just a
We'll take
little
turns,
boy.
got one
I was going to say, we can tag in. It's a cage match at this point. You know. Harbinger off the ladder! Oh, okay.
It's going to be like it's going to be like Eddie Hall against the twins that falls in.
Back in rooms.
Me and Dramos are having a bit of a read on the wall with the shit we could not see before,
Alright.
whilst ritual casting is happening.
Okay.
The martial classes are getting impatient.
We're like Darth Maul, just pacing back and forth.
Yeah, that's
from
it.
the-
Give me a hit.
Alright. There's a lot of the same sort of thing, processions of people, and then more depictions of these larger entities. One seemingly having something about the way it's drawn, has no discernible shape, as if it's been maybe scribbled out.
What's around it? Just give me an indication of what could have been there.
Many of the lizard-like creatures are flat down on the ground, as if depicted dead, around whatever that is. But you get to a section on the far wall which surrounds where that statue was. Chunks of it still on the floor. There seems to be a depiction here of those larger creatures battling, shall we say, what you would term a more traditional humanoid type of creature. Make a religion check for me.
That might be a dirty 20.
Okay. Rudimentary. It's like looking at through the eye of a completely different culture. You think this depicts these entities, these larger than the lizard type entities, battling. That looks like a primitive interpretation of Darius.
My lord. Oh, take a charcoal drawing. Is he smaller than what I think he should be a bit larger?
You think he should be larger, yeah. And several of these images depict battles between these larger entities and what you picked out to be Darius, but you think these might be depictions of the other gods, as if some fight occurred between the demons and the gods.
Didn't we have Laurie with us?
He's waiting with Corin.
He's waiting for
Okay.
Corin.
Just fucking realised. It's like, shit, we left him in the car.
Did you crack the window?
Can't open a window! I've only got one arm!
We left Kevin at home.
Sorry, just realised, yeah. I was like, Laurie would love to be... Wait. Okay. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll take an etching of Darius and just point anything out that I see to Dramos. That's the worrying bit, the non-discernible. I think that might have been something that's messed up in the timeline, as it were. Something that fate's
Or
fucked
maybe
with.
they just don't know. If we encounter things all the time, which I'm sure if I tried to draw half of them, I wouldn't know how to draw them properly.
There are still words underneath.
Oh, comprehend languages
Oh.
should still be up.
Yeah,
Lasts for an hour.
That mouse.
Under the one that's been scratched out, or looks indiscernible, there's like some damage to where the wording is written, but half of it you can see is Ketu.
Two?
I'll translate as go. It says Ketu.
Devourer.
Seems hungry.
What Ketu means devourer? Or Ketu devourer is the word?
Some of the text is damaged.
So I'm still casting, but just clarifying as to what
Maybe an early, the same realm as Ankelos, early form of a being
That is what I would think.
that was usurped by, well,
what was Darius's alternative?
Devourer.
does Darius have any wording? What is interpreted to be Darius?
Usurper.
Usurper. Conqueror.
Ubers.
I'm guessing the Devourer held the position of God of War.
Oh, that's tempers, isn't it? Scribbled out. Is a 7?
7.
How
Well,
many,
we've seen
how many
3 so
figures
far.
are there? Godlike figures.
So, yes, there are depictions of what you think would be. Make a perception check, Harbinger, see if you're looking personally. With your eyes.
God, can I use my... I'm going to put my things on.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She needs all the help that she can get. You know she can roll 4 and 2.
Oh! 18!
You look closer into it. You can see there are depictions of what you would take to be your classic 6 gods. 7. There's another figure shown in the image being blasted apart by a ray of some kind, some sort of magical effect.
What does this one say? I weirdly turned into Bert for a second.
Wander
I was
over.
gonna go. What does that one there say?
Adomas.
Dumbass.
A dumbass?
No.
No, sorry.
Who's a dumbass?
This person, apparently.
So, this one that's etched out says Ketu Devourer, you said.
Yes.
And then the Darius one,
Is Usurper.
Usurper. What about the others?
Start going around reading whatever words and wherever I see them.
Give it like a rough idea.
For which ones? For
Or
Go for
So
'em.
I
Imogen?
will go. So I'll look through all the ones where they seem to be fighting to see if they say anything different to Usurper.
And what are they fighting? What are they usurping?
you're spending a little bit of time while the ritual is being cast. Clearly, a battle is being fought between these characters, which clearly represent your traditional gods. Therefore, fighting in some battle, these demonic entities, Zissa, Amaras, Keturah, and Kelos,
Boo.
versus your gods.
That's another-
However, there are clearly 7 gods depicted.
That explosion one's most likely fate, because the way he was brought into this world. Was that a cube, wasn't it, or something?
what? Sorry.
Isn't that how fate was brought into this world? It was some accident or explosion or something. I can't remember.
It was an experiment that went wrong.
Yes.
We don't know exactly what.
Some experiment on the Janai stone, that rectangular from the planet.
I imagine that's what that is. I
The
guess.
white
This is before. This is before.
But the 7.
Temperance
Fate
would be the
is-
7.
Yeah, Fate has only been around for 250 years.
But he's also been fucking with time.
True. There was a word that you said before, amorous. Was that another name?
Zissa,
Zissa. How are we spelling Zissa?
Z-I-S-S-A.
I think I've written it before. And Kalos Zissa Amorous.
Keturah.
How was that spelled?
K-E-T.
U-R-A. Yeah.
Well, you got Ketu after one side before it could
Oh,
line
okay.
up with Keturah.
Okay. Cool.
We had the original, the other names for the gods, didn't we? Just one other thing, like Gar was Revis and Morden. And we've got Ankylos.
Their
Those are the
avatars,
avatars.
yeah.
Got the
So we had the other temple back in not Wolf's Pine, the small village that we went to before. There was that temple there which had figures as well.
Yeah.
But there were no names in that one, was there?
doing so.
The shards of the giant. Can I discern what it's made of at all? Looking at the crystalline shards, does it look anything of significance? Maybe a component.
Now, do you look at it? No, it just looks like large shards of glass. In fact, it's a miracle that it could take as much power pounding as it could. It's weak and flimsy.
It's got anything in its pockets. Shit. Oh, it's got
Aside from
Tech bag
two
version.
shimmering walls, is there anything that we can see before we come into the room on these walls, apart from...
Oh, on those walls?
Yeah.
Are you going to go into the room to look, or is this a peek through the
It's just
doorway?
a look through the doorway because I'm on my leash from the Harbinger.
Yeah. You got a baby chain.
She yeah, similar.
Choke chain.
So, yeah, so it's just to look in to see if there's any paintings or depictions on the walls.
Tasty lore.
Yes. This room depicts Zissa. Holding hands like this. Some source of power which is being used to blast your traditional gods.
I mentioned that to everybody. It's
When we originally did research on Ankelos, we found out that Zissar and Gilas were two of the gods related to him, so along with Amorous.
we have not seen Gilas yet.
I don't know where I found this information. Burn. Yeah, she said Amorous was one who had long-ranging and planned-out deceptions, and that a lot of these gods will sit between us and those that receive our prayers to prevent them reaching the gods. She described Ankelos as being concerned with corruption, disease, and then the others are, Gelasi.
This is amazing. This is the history of the birth of the modern world. We're on the verge of another.
When I detect magic go off, we'll be looking into those rooms.
Unsurprisingly.
There's a mist of
evocation.
Yeah.
It's a fucking oven. No,
on the other side.
I should have known, really. I should have looked at it. Shit! I hate this, having to keep knowing what the...
Option left.
Sorry, Jenny.
That's alright.
Not really mine. You have an indication of what we might be going into.
There is an order of abjuration.
Protective type of magic. So we have protective magic and hurty magic. But abjuration might cover things like your banishment and abjuration, There might be conjuration.
So how do we get through this room?
I can help you.
You said that before, and then
And now
said
I've
that we were
listened
6
to you and I
fools.
respect you so much more. You're not the monkeys that I thought she'd made. Smarter, capable of learning.
Why is he being so changeable?
because he's trying to entice us forwards into his traps. Or her traps.
He called us weak before.
You
also
are.
called us fools.
And you are. But you're capable of learning. You're no gods, no demons. You're just flesh. None of you will get through here. None of you will get what you want. You can't. You're natural born, made of Temperess's flesh. You can't get in. There's no point. No point. No point. But release me. Release me now. And I will grant you a boon. And perhaps that's why you're here after all.
Who trapped you?
Trapped a long time, but only recently reawakened. And It is very frustrating.
Recently reawakened. How?
I'm unsure.
Last hour, last century.
I've been here for months, maybe a year that I've been awake. But in this room for far longer, I imagine. Hibernating, stored.
Which one are you?
I've told you.
I don't know you. Why are you not depicted on these walls?
Fighting and seeking worship is not my thing.
What is
Look at it. A fight between people to try and have a small piece of a large cake? Why could I not roll above and we below? The important thing is what you seek is buried and it best remains so. Nobody should have the power to kill God. No one. And no one may lay their hands on it. You just can't. Zissa designed this whole thing to keep the spawn of Temperis away.
Who is Zissa?
Arrogance personified.
Demon.
A strong, alluring word. A god in our own time. I could be yours.
I thought you didn't want to have a small piece of cake and a few worshippers.
A small piece of cake. I would take a small piece. I don't need the whole thing. I'm not greedy. It's true what your Dramos here says. Yes, I've been urging you forward. And yes, I've enjoyed seeing you stumble and fall. It is in my nature, after all. I'm not evil. I'm just not good.
What is your portfolio then? What do you stand for?
I stand for the common man. At the moment, I stand for myself. Here I am, trapped in a hole in the ground where no natural born may enter, and here you are, defeating everything put in front of you. Let's make a deal. Release me. Release me, and I will give you almost everything.
There'll be no deals.
Oh. You. I will not make a deal with you.
I'm sure Aunt Cash had to make us a deal once. Look where he is now.
Below, I imagine. In hell.
At our hand.
I slayed him.
You? You slayed Ankelos!
Can you see into this room?
Which room?
The one we are in.
Yes.
Pull out a finger. Well, this happens to be his middle finger, which I think is very fitting here.
What do you want?
At the moment, we're god killers and you're trapped in a cage. This is not a threat, this is don't get in our way.
I could do nothing and watch you burn anyway.
We have no interest in you. Be quiet.
You can't touch me. I shall not.
Jamie,
Yes.
can I go to roughly where Dramos is? Can I see through that door? Is there any type of magic coming from the other side of that door?
You just can't see from here.
Okay, that's fine. Worth asking.
Use your beauty.
think because that room just gets vaporized.
Yeah.
I don't really fancy spending another hour ritually casting.
I know, right?
Summon.
Mine is dead.
Yes. Give us evocation, it's going to be some sort of
Just horrendous. Doors lock. Yeah.
well,
You're gonna get
fire,
dropped.
electricity, something like that. Is my guess.
Gas
All
mark
of the
fucked.
above.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe all of them. Yes.
You said you stood for the common man.
No, we are talking.
How so?
You, despite your acquaintances, are just a normal person trying to make your way in the world. You're getting up in the morning, telling lies, telling truths. You're the common man.
We've all been fighting for.
And Carlos wanted death. This was arrogance.
Somebody has to harness that power. Death is strong, but I've got no interest in that.
So what does interest you?
Right now, I
Aside
have
from
no
freedom.
followers. Freedom is my interest.
And after that? Before that? Before you were trapped?
I like to stay out of the way, as I say. I do not like to fight. You can't blame me, a little diversion, and you're the first to make it this far.
Coward.
I'm alive after thousands of years.
Trapped in a box underground.
And so are you. Together we could not be. What is it you want?
We don't want anything from you. Do we, Dramos?
Information is always useful.
You can't trust anything that's being said by that voice. It's obvious.
Sugared words and lies.
We're just entertaining it.
So
Might
we have
be one of
abjuration,
things.
evocation.
Yeah.
We need to push forward. What are we going to do?
Left or right?
I could just tell you, but you won't get through.
So what would happen if we tried stepping in this room?
Which room's this?
The one in front of us. The corridor.
Oh. Well, I don't like to speak of what will happen.
What might happen?
Oh, might. That's a very different thing.
It can be anything.
I imagine you will end up shouting at each other and divided.
And the other?
The one with the shimmering walls, the octagonal room.
Could end up anywhere.
Teleport you away.
So we have mind control and teleportation.
Well, teleportation, I think, is conjuration. Things like banishment is abjuration.
Okay.
So it's got a protective nature on it rather than a teleportation nature.
Okay.
So, let's start with the simples. Let's get a ball bearing. Cast light upon it.
It's already in there.
Oh, okay.
Probably dimmed
Throw
down
it-
now
I'll
because
throw one in
it
the other
only
room.
lasts a minute.
It is the standard. We have the book of Murder Squad. First, for anything we do, is get a bag of ball bearings.
I think we go down the corridor. The other one seems safer, but less predictable.
We are better at dealing with pain than anything else.
Yeah.
Not at the moment, but good point actually. Who's on what? On a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked are you?
Well, at least we know that we could come back into the room that we're currently in
50.
and take a long rest.
So I'm fine.
Not a long
Or
rest,
50.
sorry. A short,
Short
rest.
rest. Fuck.
Yeah. Possibly a long rest, but I meant a short
What's
rest.
that?
We. Oh, 50%. Okay.
Right. Amazingly, I've got a 14 for rolling a 4.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
So
I
wild.
don't want to alarm anyone, but I'm quite wise.
You don't act it.
Hey, I don't have intelligence or charisma. Actually, I do. I'm not over charisma.
You're a puzzle.
Do I feel a reason why I might have needed to check my
So
wisdom?
we go in that room and we start shouting at each other defiantly.
Only if you believe anything that voice says, and everything it's said so far has been
That doesn't
bullshit.
sound like evocation. That's more an enchantment or in spelling.
I think that's just an observation on how we like to deal with puzzles.
Alright, Jamie's activated the crazy man. I'm going to send, what's his name? Grief. Into the room.
Yep. Flutters down to
Get
the
in there,
corridor.
you stupid bird.
Through the thing. Cannot cross the threshold. Grief flutters around the door but does not enter.
Oh.
That door there.
Mm-hmm.
You see through the eye, it wasn't beyond the door.
Which door?
The
Oh, this
door's
door.
open.
No, you can go down.
Oh,
and-
can he go down
We
the
get down
corridor?
there. I took it to be there. Sorry, and yes.
I don't like to do it. It makes me feel a bit seasick. That thing eats some horrid stuff.
Ah.
We need to be able to see whether the door is displaced or anything.
Well, I'll try, but I won't like it.
We can have a short rest after.
Oh, right, fine.
We might need to consider a short rest.
Oh my god,
to be
we're also
honest.
using it as a taunting, like a
Yeah,
Carrot.
We'll give him the
Then
carrot.
we'll have
on
a
the stick.
short
People
rest.
may need to burn hit points.
Just
the next,
one
yeah.
more room, and then we'll have a short rest.
I know. 5 minutes
you
and you'll
fist-
have an ice cream.
If you fist fight the alligator, you can have a short rest.
Alright, while it's within 100 feet of me and close to my eyes and see and hear what it hears until the start of the next turn. Gaining its special benefits. Eyes of the raven, ears of the raven.
Oh, disorientating.
Yes.
Seasick.
Hold on, somebody hold on to me.
Yes, you can see a large room depicted ahead with what looks to be 2 doors in it.
2 what?
2 doors.
2 doors.
And no furnishings, just plain and empty.
I'm unable to enter the room, but this is what it contains. I shall say out loud.
Open door.
Can I detect magic from grief?
You can cast spells through a familiar.
Yeah, it's weird though, isn't it? Is it detect magic cast on yourself?
It is cast on myself.
Yeah, so it's not. Yeah.
Well, grief flew in there without activating anything.
But
Could
isn't
be
able
the
to
Flew
pass
in there
through the door.
without. Well, mind you, we just stepped on the
Yeah.
stone.
But the
I'm wondering whether
floor
the
could be
doors
problematic.
will stop you from. Can grief get back out again?
I
Should bring him, her
Straight back out again, no problem.
Straight back out. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'll send him straight into that furthest blue wall.
Okay.
Opposite.
Oh!
That's it. Slam him in.
Gone. I'm currently trying to see through his eyes.
Just disappeared.
I'm back in the
Dead.
Okay.
Oh.
I do not suggest anyone goes through that shimmering wall.
Noted.
You feel if we step in this corridor, doors will slam on us and we'll be trapped?
Just that we can't go past. Well, Grief couldn't go past that threshold, so will you be caught in here trying to
Figure out whatever's going to cook you alive.
Grief didn't touch the floor either. So
Can I
it could be a
check
floor-based
for traps?
fiery hell.
Can I attempt to check for traps?
You may.
It's fine, Reinhold. I've already done that.
Have you? Check for traps even more. Because I got 2.
Told you,
See?
it's absolutely
So I'm
fine,
kind of
Reinhold.
looking through.
It is trapped.
There's got to be a fucking trap in there.
Maybe
It's
we-
fine.
Maybe we repeat room 1. We just go in.
Send in the meat peel.
Oh my
All
god.
right. You need a course of action, guys.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to.
Decision paralysis at the moment.
It is,
Very
isn't
much
it?
so.
Okay, well, I'm
How
trying a bit
far is that doorway?
No.
How far is that doorway away?
This one.
Yeah,
It's
from
about-
the other doorway. To get to the other side of that doorway is how far? That's within 30 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You speed run.
Mr. Step.
Oh, I don't think much is able to get past it.
Would have got us into that room.
Dimension door might.
No, well, I would imagine. I'm just thinking if you design, I'm assuming whoever designed this thought about magical
Yeah.
ways around things, and therefore, you said just general evocation. Is it in the air or is it on the wall?
It's a sense around. Yeah, the walls in this corridor.
It could be anti-magic. Can I try and aim a ball bearing at the door?
Is there a field where the door is?
Yeah, can I bang
So
it
is
off
there
the
like
door?
like a shimmer where the door is of evocation?
Yes.
I'm going to
Okay.
snooker it, try and hit the door and see if a non-lit, like just standard ball bearing.
Make a ranged throw. So bloody dex bonus.
Throw another
5.
one. Don't
Going
know,
over
just throw
people's
another
heads at the
one.
moment. 5.
Keep throwing them.
I'm going to throw another one. Natural 20.
Hits the door. Go straight in the room.
Ooh.
Right,
I like it.
that's one went in.
Ooh.
So, magical stuff.
Throw me.
I'm guessing it doesn't like magic. Well, we can do the same again. If I cast
Well-
light on it, it probably won't go through.
No, it's going to be anything that's some sort of living form. I'm going to cast Mage Hand. Ask if Rasfin would allow me to stand in the doorway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then try and float the hand through the door
It
without
goes,
touching the floor.
it goes through.
So I can
Bring the hand back. I don't really want to start pressing floor tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Press
start
them.
pressing
Do it.
floor
Press them.
tiles.
Do it. Touch the wall.
I'll touch the
I'm
wall
going to get out
first.
the way of the doorway.
You move your hand down, pushing walls and everything. Nothing happens.
Safe.
Told you no traps.
Let's go in.
absolute decision paralysis. We're going to have to go in.
But if we go in, we're just going to get.
Yeah, we're going to get absolutely.
Yeah.
Not everyone,
but-
just Gartok.
Put him on the end of a 10-foot pole.
For no reason whatsoever, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Just look at your
cast
removable rod.
Yeah, I got move on right. Yeah.
We blocked the door.
Evocation.
Oh, you've not left the rod there with the rope.
No.
That
Evocation.
will stop any reinforcements coming in.
Evocation's usually dex-based stuff.
Corin,
Basically,
Lorry.
I
might be
could
very
do
useful
something at the
in-
moment.
Okay.
Enhance
We
ability.
block the door, so stop it.
Cat's
from-
Grace.
Stop our escape.
Try. I think it's going to be like a
Walk
shimmering
inside.
bit that stops you rather than.
Okay. You walk in.
There's no shimmering in front of me at the moment. As in front of that first doorway.
Just shimmying.
If he's going, I'm going.
Yeah. Stramus goes to the corridor. Nothing happens. Gartok following closely behind.
Hooray!
So I'm currently concentrating on Cat's Grace because, you know,
52
Dex.
floors I made.
I'm going to walk over to the door and I'm going to look it over, knowing that Grief couldn't fly through. I'm going to look at the door to see if I can see like any markings on the door frame, on the door itself, anything which might scream magic essentially to me that says you can't go through.
There's still a shimmer there, Ramos.
Got nothing.
Don't poke the door. I mean, Gartok can probably take it. Have I?
Yeah, it'd be a
I'll take a step back.
yeah.
Sorry.
Knowing look, just
Resolve.
I put my hand on my healing potion just in case he goes down.
grit my teeth and try and step into the room.
You step right into the room.
Stoically.
Yep.
Absolutely fine.
I will follow.
Can you step back out?
I'll try and
Yes,
step.
you can.
I will
So what the fuck?
follow
Stop.
through.
You step into the room as well. Large open room, 2 doors in here.
And
It is fine at the moment.
I'll go
I'll
follow.
run through.
Okay. One by one, you all make your way in.
Stupid things that just make us paranoid.
Well, but we're
not
learning.
unwarranted.
It's
by a
not. It's
door.
completely
yeah,
warranted.
no, it's absolute no. It's,
Yeah, we have to make
it's
sure every single time. Right, can Mal get through?
Yes.
I would step further away from
Yeah,
the door
we'll
to make sure
we'll
people
spread out a
can
little
get
bit
in.
so they can get in.
Any magic in this room?
No, piss clear.
It appears clear of magic, folks.
Oh, sorry, I was moving them generally.
Sorry,
Right, that's fine.
what?
Has Harbinger
Someone
not
just
there? He hasn't
disappeared.
gone in.
Harbinger not there.
Or was she with us a moment ago?
She was.
Did
Did
she
she
walk
walk?
through the door?
She did.
Harbinger? What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? I've got this. I've got this. I've got this.
Susan.
Saved you.
Susan. No, I've written it
I'll
down.
look at
Elise.
At least.
compatriots. Is there any new magical effect on them?
When we're near the Harbinger, we feel inspired and emboldened. None of that feeling.
Can I look into the room we just come from? Is she still in there?
No.
Where's that?
The fuck? Is there anything in this room that's giving me witch fuckery, as in on the walls? Is there anything referring to? Is there any like?
No, the walls are all plain in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk forwards, thaumaturgy, door in front of us, and then door to the right.
Don't open too many doors at once!
call out to your friend. Hey!
I am going to get my crystal ball out and start scrying for Harbinger.
Okay. Doors burst open. Door on the right, there's a table. Seems to be something on top of the table, some sort of structure.
Mal, is there anything magical in that room? I assume there is, but it's worth knowing more before we go in.
You can't go further, surely.
Take me 10 minutes, guys.
I'm
Yep.
trying to shout, call out to.
Alanium.
Alanium.
No response.
Must be something more we can do than just scry.
There is. We can look through the rooms.
What's through that room?
Okay.
Have a deep look.
This one appears to have more markings around the edge of the room. On the table, you now see has what looks to be a model
on it, depicting a small room with a corridor attached to it. And there's some movement on top of it.
Black table in there.
But you see something from the distance.
Oh, is Harbinger trapped in a miniature room?
Is it in that room? Sorry, that one.
Yeah.
Or
Or the table.
on the table.
Yeah.
Dramos is gonna. Fuck it. It's gonna go in.
You see, as you go in, Harbinger alone, moving down the corridor leading into a small room like that. You look down. He's alone, moving forward.
Where can you see this?
So
On
on
the
this table
table.
here,
On the table.
the table has that,
Ah.
and you can see her moving along into it, and that's where we will leave it.
Yeah.
Well painted.
Beautifully done. Why is there a Sherman
It's
table?
like a narrative scenario.
All right, there we go, everybody.
Ooh! Yay! Ooh. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.